I mean, this is kind of the first time we met. I don't know if anybody, we met, gosh, well, no, it was in Vegas at a mansion party, and we've been talking ever since. So this has been, and so this is the first thing I've promoted of yours. This is the first thing that we've done together, which is just the beginning. But I'm going to tell you guys, I'm very impressed. We've been online probably for the same amount of time, for almost 18 years. I don't know when did you get started?
Yeah, 98, brother.
So 98. So you're even one year earlier than me. So I got started in 99. So we've been online forever, and it feels like forever, especially in internet years. But we've been around for a long time. Chad's been just crushing it. I ran across his name a few times, but we never officially met. And I'll tell you, I was really excited to be able to meet him because he's absolutely brilliant, and he's doing some really just amazing stuff. And the greatest thing is, too, he really, truly cares about his customers and making sure he creates things that are actually going to impact your life and impact your business, better than that, but and bigger than that. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, you guys have an opportunity, which is really cool. So I'm going to tell you guys, pay attention to the end. We just chatted for 2 seconds because he's been going like crazy. Everybody wants him on to do webinars right now, but he's been going around like crazy. And while he's been doing that, we just talked right before we got on the call. And I said, listen, I'm gonna tell you guys, I've got a pretty cool bonus that I'm gonna share with you guys, and so you guys pay attention to the end. But you guys want to pay attention to this because if you don't pay attention, then you're gonna be losing money if you don't deploy this 10x strategy. But more importantly, let me just tell you this. You guys heard about this. You guys are gonna be a very big happy camper being on this webinar. You guys are gonna learn about something that's really cool. That's really gonna increase your bottom line because it's not just another survey tool, and he's going to show you how to, get fast and how to, effective way to use surveys, applications, and appointments in your business to create massive products. And not only that, he's been creating these really cool high-ticket survey funnels for people all month, and he has helped countless coaches, countless internet marketers, business owners, web developers, and not only that, also affiliate marketers, and to increase effective, basically make more money, and to top it all off, be able to eliminate a lot of the eliminating the delay with qualified applications. But the cool thing is, you guys are also going to hear about one guy that went on to do this to make over $500,000. Actually, I think it was $529,000 in high-ticket sales, and he's only been online for a year. So if you guys are, I'm telling you guys really do not want to miss this webinar. You guys want to pay close attention. Grab a pen or pad if you have here. I will also say this: remove all distractions. I'm actually going to, as I'm telling you this, I'm going to turn off my Skype because that's going to drive me nuts while I'm on this. So I'm turning off Skype right now. Do not turn off GoToWebinar, but turn off everything. Turn off your Facebook. Turn off anything that's in your way to distract because you want to pay close attention. I'm turning off Facebook right now. You guys should be doing the same thing. Turn that off. I'm just getting rid of. I'm knocking out. Since we're here, I'm going to turn off my email. I'm going to turn off everything. The only thing you guys should have, and I'm sitting here just removing boxes. The only thing you guys should have is GoToWebinar up. Everything else, remove. Close your door. I grabbed a Red Bull, but I've got a drink here. You guys, whatever you need, get it done right now because I'm going to tell you guys are in for something absolutely exciting. And like I said, this is going to work. This works for you guys. Pay attention, and I can't wait to hear the results you guys are going to get from what he's going to share. So, Chad, I'm really excited for what you're going to be sharing today. I'm really excited you getting on here, and I'm really grateful that you're doing this.
Cool. No, it's a pleasure, man. Yeah, I've always looked up to you, and yeah, we've been in the same marketplace for so long, and didn't quite cross paths until 20 years later. But man, it's definitely a pleasure being here.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, cool. So I made you the organizer, so you could be able. So I guess you could take control of the screen whenever you choose.
Yeah, it's not letting me have the screen yet.
Let's see here. Okay. Well, hold on.
Okay, there we go. Cool. And hey, Matt, a lot of experience with this, dude, because you're a beast in your own world. If you feel free to jump in wherever you can provide value. Cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Hey, welcome, guys. So check this out, man. You guys are in the right place at the right time because in this presentation, now I know this sounds cliche and everything else, but just hear me out, okay? We're going to reveal 3 secrets that you can implement in your online business today. It's going to give you a 10x in your income. And guys, this right here has brought in over $1,356,323 in 6 months. I'm actually going to give you these strategies today. Now, here's the thing. Obviously, we have an opportunity for you. Duh, or we wouldn't be doing this presentation, right? But whether or not you choose to take us up on the opportunity doesn't matter. We want you to be able to walk away and actually have a strategy that you can apply in your business. Now, here's what you guys got to know, okay? I'm over here with the questions. I watch you guys very, very closely, and I engage with you guys probably more than anybody else you've ever dealt with. And I ask a lot of businesses. I ask a lot of questions because I want to make sure that I'm providing a lot of value to you. So can you guys agree to get engaged and get pumped up with me today? Yes or no? Type in the chat here, guys. Let me know. I want to have a good time. I don't want to just preach at you. I want to know where you're at in your business. Cool. Yes. Yes. Hell yes. Bring it on. All right, guys. That's what I like to see. Okay, here's the thing. First of all, I have a bold promise for you. Now, my promise is I'm going to reveal 3 secrets that you can employ today that's going to give you a 10x on your current income level. Now, along with that, guys, before we get started, I got a disclaimer for you. Okay, and I want you to know it takes work to get set up. This is not one of those push-button solutions. I don't believe in get-rich-quick schemes. Luckily, those are on their way out the door. And I'm going to show you some case studies from some of my previous clients, and no way am I implying that you'll have the same results. However, with a little bit of effort and the right mindset, I believe you can absolutely crush the results that I've got up on the screen for you today. Now, your results are based on the efforts and the mindset that you set forth with this strategy. Now, who is this for? Well, first of all, it's for anybody who's looking to succeed online. Duh, right? It's also for people who have been peddling small products. You're tired of doing that. It's for people who are looking to 10x their original business, people who want to make 6 figures a month, people who are looking to save money with their current processes, and people who have the burning desire to succeed. Now, guys, type in the chat here and let me know if you fall into any one of those bullets. Any one at all, guys. Type in the chat here and let me know. Yes, yes, yes. That's me. Good. Yes. Daryl says yes. Mark says yes. Good. Good, 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 good. That's who I want to talk to. Daniel says the first one. All right. Anybody who's looking to succeed online. Good. You're in the right place, Daniel. Now, let me ask this question, guys. What the heck would another 100K do for you right now? Guys, think about it. What would 100K do for you right now? Now, this is my good friend RJ. I actually just saw RJ last night. I had to cut a webinar short because I had to go meet him. He was here in the United States for the first time ever. Okay? Now, you see this screenshot here while you guys are thinking about what would 100K do for you, because that's going to put you in the right mindset. Daniel says it would be awesome. Look at this screenshot here, guys. You see that over here on the right-hand side, I said, you made $300,000? He comes back at me, he says, dude, I already collected $280,000 for reals. I said, wow. Now, check this out. I'm going to set this up. I'm going to tell you this whole entire story, guys, but here's what I want you to understand, okay? The other day, my significant other was actually talking to him, and I talked to him last night. He's up to $530,000 with what I set up with him. It took me about 20 minutes to do what I set up. And I used this whole entire system, guys, and now he's up to over $500,000. And guess what? He's only been online for a year, right? He's never even left his country before. Now he's traveling all around the world. He just did an event in Singapore. Now he's doing one right here in Las Vegas. The guy is banking, all right? So here's what happened. He was out there posting stuff on his wall on Facebook, just posting stuff that was providing a real-life transformational value in the crypto market. He was making people millionaires. And I took him aside and said, dude, knock it off. Knock it off. Nobody values something that they're receiving for free. Nobody thinks you're doing anything special, even though I know for a fact that you are transforming lives. Until you are actually paid for it, it doesn't make a difference. Nobody cares. Is that true, Matt?
It's absolutely true. It's actually funny. I say the same thing. Sorry, I had it myself on mute. But yeah, absolutely. It's. I mean, I can't say it enough.
Yeah, yeah. So he fought me on it. He's like, well, I don't know what to do. I don't. What do you want me to do? I said, I want you to charge. He goes, I don't know how to charge. I said, dude, let me do it. I took 20 minutes, guys. No exaggeration. I took 20 minutes. I typed up a Facebook post. I put together a system I'm going to reveal to you. He's up to $530,000 in 2 weeks, and he's still going and going and going. You should have seen this cat last night, man. He was all dressed up in his suit and tie and fancy shoes and all this other stuff and Rolex watches. And I was like, I see. You're rolling in the dough now, right? Well, remember, he's only done this for less than a year. Now, on this next screen here, this is my beautiful significant other. Her name is Jimena Cortez. She is the LinkedIn queen. This girl is a beast. And in her last 2 webinars, we've done over $60,000 alone. Now, how many people would like to learn how to sell a webinar, how to sell on a webinar for $60,000, guys? $60,000. Type in the chat here, yes or no? Yes, yes? Yes, yes, absolutely. Hell yes. Correct. $60,000, guys. Now look, there's a little bit of a backlog story with her too, because when I met her, she, we had this amazing membership platform that we created, and she said, "Hey, Chad, can you help me move my stuff over from ClickFunnels to your platform?" I said, "Yeah, sure." So I started looking at her product, and I started asking her. I said, "Wow, this is pretty amazing what you do. What do you charge for this product?" Now she had a product that had like 67 lessons in it, and she says, "I charge $297." I said, "Oh, okay. How do you sell it?" She goes, "Well, I partner up with people that are in the same niche as I am," right? So she partners up with affiliates, and they do joint venture webinars together, kind of like what Matt and I are doing right now. And so she sells this for $297. I said, "What are you doing? Why are you giving it away? You shouldn't be selling this for $297. Let's sell it for high ticket. Let's sell it for $2,000, $2,500, $5,000, $10,000. And she's like, "Really? Is that possible? Because I'm struggling selling it at $297. Now, you guys, you're going to learn all about this, but the takeaway here is we took her $297 product, we made a high ticket, and now she is off to the races. And she's really proud of me, by the way. But you guys would be too, right? So how many people would like to learn how to do this? Yes or no? Have I piqued your interest yet? Let me know if I piqued your interest, guys, because here's the thing. I'm going to give you 3 secrets today that you can use. Okay? You're going to take these away and hope that you're going to go and implement it in your business, because then you will see the real-life transformations I just showed you on the previous slide. So, secret number 1, I'm going to show you how you can easily turn a simple $37 product into a $1,997 product, something that nobody else does. Instead, they just keep creating more damn products. And secret number 2, I'm going to reveal the new marketing system that you need to have in your arsenal right now that's going to force you to receive these kind of results, the kind of results that I had on the previous screen. Now, you can also resell this tool for even bigger profits. And secret number 3, the one simple little 2-minute tweak that you can make right now in your business that will 10x your income. This is a new pattern interrupt in the marketing world. Nobody is doing this. Now, guys, type in the chat here. 1, 2, or 3. Which one is more exciting to you, guys? Which secret do you want to learn more? Secret number 1, secret number 2, or secret number 3? Oh, I got an all. 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 2, 1, 1. Daryl says all. 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1. Look at this, Matt. There, just scrolling. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 3. Wow, I should take a screenshot of this, man. All of them. Good, 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 good. I got a 1, 2, 3. Now there's a 3, 2, 1. Absolutely, guys. Now here's the thing, okay? Let's be honest. Let's be upfront with each other. Let's just be freaking real, right? We all want to make a decent income from home, right? But nobody wants to talk about it. Like it's all taboo, right? Like you ask people in this business, why in this business? Oh, I want to provide a real-life transformational difference. You know, it's all about philanthropy. I want to make a difference in the world. I want to be known for something when I'm not here anymore. Bullshit. Yeah, all that's great, but if you take the money out of this, I'm sorry, but you're gone, I'm gone, Matt gone, everybody's gone. Would you guys agree? If we could just be real, but yet nobody can talk about the money, right? It's so taboo, right? This whole online marketing thing and everything else. But the truth is you take the money out of it and nobody's interested anymore. Now, speaking of money, guys, you're probably looking at this presentation and thinking, okay, you know what, Chad, this is great. Case studies, everything you're showing, everything you're talking about, but I'm not a big marketing guru like you and Matt. You know, I can't do this. I don't have a status you guys do. And the truth is you don't have to be. And it's actually easier if you're not. Like if I could reverse time, go back in time, take my time machine, whatever I got to do, I'd be like, you know what, I just want to make a boatload of money. I don't want nobody to know me. What are your thoughts on that, Matt?
I'm actually laughing because I would do the same thing.
Yeah, because I'll tell you what, guys, our freaking Skype messages blow up, our Facebook messages go up, we got emails coming in, I got messages coming in, I even have people showing up at my damn door, like all the time, like nonstop. We go to bed with our phones and everything else. It's crazy, right? The truth is, you don't have to be a big guru. And you're probably saying, but you know what, I don't know how to launch my own products. Like you guys go out there and you crush all these big launches and everything else. The truth is, you don't need to launch. And if I can be honest with you, and I've laid this out in another presentation, you actually lose money in the process of launching. Unless you go out there and absolutely crush it with like a 7-figure launch or something, you lose money in the process. So you're saying, okay, well then why do you schmucks go and launch? Well, the reason why we launch is so that we can bring leads on presentations just like you're seeing here, okay? I don't have a big list to promote to, right? Yeah, I hear that from everything, but the truth is you don't have to have a big list. I may have a big list, but I am really crappy with my list, and it just goes to show you that you don't have to have one. But I don't have a lot of money spent on advertising. I get it, but there's actually a better way to attract high-quality leads. And yes, we do Facebook ads, we do video ads, we do that other stuff, but I'm here to tell you I have 2 methods. 1, I'm going to give away to you for free, and 2, I'm going to bring my significant other, and she's going to reveal a method that you guys will not believe. I'm going to actually have her do a live demo for you guys as soon as she gets here so that you can see how she attracts high quality leads in her business. And she is out there generating millions of dollars for these high quality leads. Now, I'm not talking about people in the online marketing space or anything else. I'm talking about people in the business world, CEOs, presidents, human resources, all those other things, the people with real money. Now, how many of you would love to attract leads like that? Say yes or no. Type in the chat here, guys. Let me know. Yes or no. Would you like to learn a strategy where you could go out there and attract high caliber leads that they weren't buying $37 products, $47 products? Man, they're spending like 25 grand, 50 grand, and they don't think twice. Now that is when your life starts to change. I'm going to have her do that demo for you as long as you guys are excited and you're pumped up. So yeah, I see a lot of hell yeah. I see a lot of bring it on. Guys, that's what we want to see. But now you're saying, but you know what, I'm technically challenged, Chad. I can't do this. I can't figure out ClickFunnels and Profit Builder and Insta Builder and lead pages. Now I got to tie it to my autoresponder. Now I got the damn retargeting pixel I got to fire off, and I'm still trying to figure out this damn video tool I bought and everything else. And you know what, guys? My job is to make this easy for you. And I am known in the business as a stupid simple guy. So who the heck am I? Well, my name is Chad Nicely, and like Matt just said, I've been doing this since 1998. I'm the creator and co-creator of some amazing platforms, especially Survey, Everlesson, and EasyLinks. I'm a product launch specialist. I work with local clients and businesses. I've got doctors, attorneys, churches, pastors, chiropractors, tons of local clients. I'm known for selling high-ticket items and events just like my good friend Matt here, and I love helping you achieve success. That truly is my passion, as well as making money. Now, speaking of making money and my chiropractor client, this guy right here, let me tell you a little story, okay? So I am from Casper, Wyoming. I got 2 beautiful little girls in Casper, Wyoming, and I also live in Las Vegas. So I kind of go back and forth. My significant other, she's from Las Vegas, so we have a great time. We crush business out here. So I'm a frequent traveler. I travel quite a bit. Back home in Casper, you have to understand that Casper kind of went downhill 2 years ago. And the reason why is because Casper is the oil capital per capita for the United States. And so oil tanked, and so Casper went through a very, very bad recession. And so people started losing their jobs, they started losing their homes, there was a lot of divorces, a lot of suicides, it was a hard time. So this chiropractor, he's in his 20s, his name is Dr. Austin, and he comes to me, he has his chiropractor license. He says, Chad, he goes, you know, I'm scared. We're kind of in a down economy here. I got a new baby on the way. I got a, brand new wife and everything. I think I'm being a fool opening up a brand new office. I said, brother, don't worry about it. You got the best in the business. We are going to market your business. You will absolutely crush it. Now, today, I'm happy to say that this chiropractor, a year later, he's on a year this month, is making 6 figures a month. And he has been crowned Chiropractor of the Year in all of Wyoming. Can I get a hoorah, right? That's how we do this. Now, you have to understand, he was brand new to the business, no experience selling online. He deployed the strategies that we're going to reveal, and he grew his business to 7 figures. He's willing to invest in me at every single level because everything I tell him to do, he makes money, kind of like Matt. Matt has shared a lot of stories with me. He's got clients that are similar in nature. And here's the thing, guys. You invest in me at any level. You spend any dime with me, then I'm going to take care of you. That's the honest to God truth. However, if you spend $700 an hour with me, like this chiropractor is doing, or if you're one of our $25,000 students, you know what? I'm going to take extra special care of you, and that's when you start having the ability to like text me, and if you want, like this guy here, you even show up at my doorstep. Does that make sense? I'm going to take extra special care of him because he's going to invest in me at every single level. All right, now, this chiropractor is doing digital marketing. I'll share that story with you here a little bit later. All right, here's my question for you guys. Why the heck did you get in this marketing business? Obviously, you're on here on Matt Basics webinar, so you're into online marketing, but why did you get in this business? I want you to stop. I want you to think about that for a minute. Type in the chat here, guys. We still got people signing on, Matt. You see this? Type in the chat here, guys, and let me know why you got in this business. What brought you here? What are you hoping to achieve? Let's see what you got. Freedom, yes. Want to buy a new house? Yes. Want to put my kids in college? Yes. I want to work from home? Yes. I want to quit my job? Yes. All great answers, guys. But I'll bet it wasn't this, was it? I'll bet you guys you didn't get in this business to be stuck in this damn hamster wheel, did you? Where you don't know your left from right, you don't know what you're supposed to be doing, you don't know if you're supposed to be building a list or creating videos or building a Shopify store or launching products or what the heck are you supposed to be doing, right? And so you're just stuck in this hamster wheel and you're not getting anywhere. You're just going over and over and over. And you know what, guys? I'm going to be honest and truthful with you. Guess what? I'm in this hamster wheel with you. And I'm just overwhelmed, and I don't have direction in life, and I'm all over the place too, and I can't seem to get focused, and I struggle as well. Doesn't that surprise you? Everybody's like, oh man, that guy has his stuff together, like he's out there crushing these launches, he's on every single video, and he's got his Shopify store, and he's doing this, he's got all these amazing platforms, and I saw him speaking on stage, and man, that guy, that's my mentor, he's got it together. I don't know how many times people have sent me messages saying, hey, can you help me find real success online, or can I partner up with you on this launch and everything? People, they put you on a pedestal and they don't know the truth, but the truth is I'm right there in that hamster wheel too, guys, and I am struggling, right? And I'm feeling overwhelmed. How many people got in this business so that they can feel overwhelmed? They got a million things they got to get done. They got a whiteboard. You can't make heads or tails out of the whiteboard because it's all starting to run in together, right? Because you got a million damn things you got to do to succeed in this business. How many people feel this way? Is this why you got in this business? Is this what we wanted? Was this the dream? Or do we love feeling technically challenged? Right? All the scripts to install, the WordPress plugins to update, the blogs we got to create, right? All the software we got to learn, right? All this stuff, the sales funnels, connecting it all together, the page builders, everything else. Good God, right? Look, when I got started, and I'll bet Matt will remember this, back in 1998, guys, before the days of Google or Facebook or Bing or any of that stuff, before any of that stuff, guys, I wanted to learn to build websites before the days of Front Page and Dreamweaver even, and I know a lot of you are probably saying, what the heck is that? But even before then, I paid $67 for this really cool program called Web Easy. Do you remember that one, Matt?
Yeah, I'm laughing. Yeah,
you know
I've even got a front page on my computer. But yeah, I remember that.
Web Easy, and it was so freaking easy, man. There was no autoresponders back then. There was nothing. We had one program, and man, I'll tell you what. I don't even think there was videos back then. We were lucky if we could get the damn text to do like some kind of animation or something. Like GIFs were a brand new thing. Animated GIFs were a brand new thing. And so if you could get the animated GIFs inside that Web Easy program, man, you were banking. And what I was doing is I was going out there and I was building websites for people in the Wyoming area. I was building them one after another, after another, after another, because these websites were brand new. And I was getting paid like $5,000 to $10,000 for each one because it's a whole new technology nobody had ever heard of. And then email came out, guys. And when email came out, holy crap. Oh, man, I'll bet I had like 20 people on my list, and I had like 100% open rate all the time. Those were the days, right, Matt?
Yeah, I send one email and it lasts for a week.
Yeah, and I was using SmartBot Pro, and so it was free.
Nice.
And the reason why it was free is because we sent out emails, and at the bottom of the email, they would advertise in your email. They would put links in there and stuff, but you didn't pay for your autoresponder. It was like the greatest thing. And I was out there hustling a program called the Cookie Cutter on AOL Instant Messenger and another messaging program called ICQ. And I'm here to tell you, guys, today, man, they've made things complicated, right? But we didn't get in this business to be technically challenged, did we? See, here's the thing. Maybe you got in this business so that you could enjoy sites like this all around the world. Maybe you want to travel first class, and maybe you want to tour the world. Because you know what? I have a date with this exact location right here in about 2 weeks. My significant other and I, you'll hear from her in a little bit, we are going to go to Paris. I've never seen it before, and I definitely want to go. And you know what? I don't want to be in that hamster wheel anymore. I don't want to be a slave to my computer because I'm 41 years old today, guys. I have nothing to show for it. The only place I've ever been is Spain, and I was just there to speak at an event, and I was doing 3 launches at the same exact time, right? So I didn't enjoy it. I didn't get to see anything. I pretty much spoke at the event, and then I went back to my hotel room, and I stayed and I worked the whole time until it was time to get on my flight. I'm not enjoying life. But you know what? Ultimately, this is why I got in the business. But what was your reason? I want you to identify your reasons. What attracted you to this business? Maybe it's all about the bling bling. Maybe it's all about the shiny objects. Maybe it's about the Rolex watches, right? Maybe it's about the fancy cars. You know, I have all that stuff too, right? Maybe it's about the nice clothes, okay? And don't take me wrong. I'm not judging you at all. I fit into all these categories here, right? But the thing is, I want you to identify your why. But maybe it's not this at all. Maybe it's something a little bit more simple. And maybe it's all about the 4 F's. Can anybody tell me the 4 F's? Type in the chat here. Type in the chat. Freedom? Nope, it's not freedom. What are the 4 F's, guys? Anybody? Here they are. Family, finances, fitness, and faith. These are the 4 F's. Maybe this is the reason why you're doing this whole entire online marketing thing. I don't know. Like I said, I fit in all of them. I like the bling bling. I like the trips. I like the 4 F's, right? I fit in all these categories here. For me, I'm trying to learn about balance. Now, think about it as we go through this presentation. What is your why? Like, you need to know what your why is. Now, whatever your reason is, guys, here's the thing. We're going to have to agree that we have to stop playing in this goddamn hamster wheel. We have to get off this hamster wheel, right? We got to get focused. We got to start getting results in our business, and we got to start simplifying things. Do you agree? Yes or no? Because I'm stuck on this hamster wheel, and it's killing me. I'm half dead already. I'm 41 years old, and I'm still playing in this hamster wheel for the last 20 years, right? I got to get off it, and so do you. And we got to learn to simplify our business and start adapting the right systems, guys. This is key. It's very important. We need to work smarter and not harder. And last but not least, guys, we got to start enjoying the short life we have. Now, this right here is really hitting me hard right now because I got a very dear friend. I'm sure Matt knows him too. His name's Anthony Ayres. And the other day, I don't know if you saw this, Matt, Anthony went and made a post. And the post got my attention, so I started reading it. And he was giving condolences to somebody that had passed on. And he said, this is one of my customers. And I looked at the picture, I looked at the name, I said, wow, that's one of my customers too. And so I started reading through this, and this guy had lost his life at 52 years old. He had a heart attack at 52 years old. And I got to thinking, oh my God, I'm 41. That's 11 years from now. If my life goes by in 11 years, if that's the end in 11 years, guys, I haven't got to do anything that I want to do, damn it. I haven't got to travel around the world. I haven't got to enjoy the finer things in life. I haven't got to do those things that I want to do to the level with the 4 F's, right? I haven't got to do those things. Like, that can't happen to me. And I realized, you know what? I need to do better. I need to be more focused. I got to get off that hamster wheel. Now, just last week, and granted we are in the middle of launch, and if my significant other was on the call here, she would tell you, I woke up and I fell off the bed about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I don't remember if I was awake or if I was sleepwalking or what, but I looked at her and I said, I'm dying. I'm dying, and in my head I thought, you know what, I'm taking my last breath. And so I started thinking about everything that I didn't get to do with my kids, everything that I didn't say to them, you know, everything that I didn't get to do with my spouse and everything else. And all these thoughts and emotions were going through, and I'm thinking, this is the end. Like, I'm done. Like, I seriously thought I was done. And, of course, she kind of looked at me and, like, rolled her eyes. Like, you're okay, Chad. Like, come get off the floor. Like, come back in bed, right? But what I realized was I was having a very, very serious panic attack. And that's how stressed out I am in this business. The guy that you think has it all together and is enjoying this laptop lifestyle on the beach and everything, guys, I'm in the hamster wheel with you. But the thing is, I'm doing something about it, and I'm getting ultra focused, and I'm adapting systems at work, and I'm following the right people like Mr. Matt Basak here. You guys understand that? Now, you have to understand this about me. I have a law enforcement background. So I used to be a cop back in the days before I got into online marketing and before I owned my own restaurants. I had restaurants, coffee shops, and gift shops. And before I did all that stuff, I was also the operations manager for an oil field company. But before I did all that, my background was law enforcement. And one of the reasons why I got out of law enforcement was because they started telling us that, look, the average life of a cop is 57 years old. And the reason why is because of all the stress that you have on your heart being a cop. And, you know, I look back then, and I was in the LA area, so you talk about stressful, and I look at where I'm at now, and I'm here to tell you that when you're not focused and when you're stuck in that hamster wheel and when you're stressing over money and other things, guys, this stress in this business right here will eat you alive. Do you understand that? Life is short. Okay, that's the big takeaway. It really is. We have to be focused. We have to get off that hamster wheel. So the 3 secrets. Secret number 1, how to easily turn a simple $37 product into a $1,997 product, something nobody else does. They'll just keep creating more products. You're going to see how I'm going to turn this into your why. Okay? Secret number 2, the new marketing system that you need to have in your arsenal is going to force you to receive these kind of results. You're going to be able to sell this tool for even bigger profits. And secret number 3, one simple little 2-minute tweak that you can make right now in your business that will 10x your income. Now, everybody was the most excited about secret number 3, but don't worry about it. We're going to cover all of them. So let's get into secret number 1. How to easily turn a simple $37 product into a $1,997 product, something nobody else does. They just keep creating more products. I am so excited to be doing this with Matt Basak today, because if anybody understands this principle, it's this guy right here. If anybody is out there selling for high ticket, banking on transactions, it's this guy right here. Now let me ask this question, guys. How many people would like to have $10,000 a month? $10,000 a month coming in guaranteed no matter what. How many people, yes or no? Type in the chat here, guys. Let me know. $10,000 a month. Lorna says yes. Come on, guys. Daryl says, hell yes. Daniel says yes. Janice says yes. Look at here, Matt. We're getting them fired up. You see this? You see this? I like it. You guys were kind of quiet at first, but now you're getting
here they
going.
come.
All right. Yeah, so here's the thing, guys. Now, this is going to be a magic epiphany moment. This is going to be one of those light bulb moments. Now, if you've never been on a webinar with me, here's the thing. My goal is to leave you with as many light bulb moments as I can, because I believe that's when you're going to adapt the right mindset. I believe that's when you're going to have that magic epiphany moment, and that's when I believe you're going to get off this webinar and you're going to actually go out there and kick ass, and this one presentation change your life. And I believe that we have done that so many times based on the reviews and the testimonials that we get. So as we're going through this presentation, if you have a light bulb moment, I want you to type in the chat. I want you to say light bulb, and I'm going to call you out and we're going to talk about it. Cool? Cool, 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 cool. All right, here's the thing. In order to have a $10,000 month, we have to go out there and we have to sell 270 copies of a $37 product. So the reason why I have $37 is because this is what you see launched all the time. 37.47, 37.47, 37.47. Now, to sell 270 copies, unless you're a badass, you're probably in the middle of a launch. And you have affiliates out there hustling those copies. Other than that, it's not an easy thing to do unless you're really well known like Tony Robbins or something like that, right? 270 copies, but guess what? That's gross. That's 10,000 gross, because what you're going to do is you're going to turn around and give half of that back to the affiliate. So you actually need to sell double that to hit 10,000 a month net, okay? Now, if you look over here, guess what, guys? To make 10,000 a month over here, we just need to sell 4 $2,500 copies. You see here? Let me share my magic epiphany moment with you that took place in Washington, D.C. And when I say Washington, D.C., Matt, you're probably going to know who I'm talking about. But I got a mentor out there, old school marketer, and I attended one of his masterminds. And I'm sitting there in the mastermind. It's for it was a licensed mastermind with some top dog marketers, man. There's like 10 other guys in the room. And everybody's going through everybody's inventory, their digital products and everything else. They're putting together this licensing program and everything else. Is like, I don't know, 7 years ago, 8 years ago. And he's asking me, okay, this product right here, how much you sell that for? I'm like, $37. He's like, this one, $47. He's like, this one, I'm like, that one's $97. And he's like rolling his eyes at me, right? I got this bad feeling like something's about to go down, right? And he looks at me and goes, you have no freaking clue what you're doing, do you? I said, what do you mean? He goes, why are you giving away your stuff? And guys, look, I'm thinking I'm out there selling these products for $37, $47. Like, I'm doing pretty good because I got people in my town that are out there in negative 33-degree weather up there on the barracks of the rigs and everything else. They're working their ass off. They don't get to see their family for weeks at a time. I'm like, hey, you know, I'm doing okay bringing in a few $100 a day or, you know, $1,000 a day or whatever, peddling my little products, right? And my mentor looks at me and he makes a fool out of me. He's like, you have no clue what you're doing. I said, what do you mean? He goes, why are you giving it away? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what else to do. He's like, why do you price it like that? I'm like, well, because that product only took me like a day to create. He goes, I don't care how long it took you. I asked you a question, son. Why are you giving your product away? I said, because I don't know what else to do. He goes, raise your price. I said, I can't. You know what he said to me? He said, you will. I got quiet. He says, you will. He goes, matter of fact, I want you to take out your laptop right now. I want you to log into your shopping cart. I want you to change that price. Guys, he put me on the spot in front of everybody. So I logged into one shopping cart at the time. That's what I was using. I changed my price. I said, what do you want me to put it at? And I was pissy. Like, I had attitude. He said, I want you to put it at $1,997. I said, I can't. He goes, let's talk about this because I'm sick of hearing I can't from you. You have internal struggles and we need to deal with it. He goes, do your products make a difference in somebody's life? I said, yes, they do. Do they provide a real-life transformational value in somebody's life? I said, I think they could if they apply it. He says, look, the first thing you said is this product only took me a day to create, so you're going to sell it for $37. He goes, I don't care if that product took you 2 minutes to create, and I don't care if there's 100 lessons in there or if there's 2 lessons in there. It's not a matter of what the product consists of. It's a matter of what the product can do for somebody in their life. And guys, that is where I had my magic epiphany moment. That is where Chad Nicely learned the term to provide a real-life transformational value in somebody's life. So he tells me, you know what? You change your price to $1,997. You bring me a screenshot tomorrow, and you don't come back unless you've done that. And if you don't have any sales, that's okay. So guys, you know what? I had my price change. I went back to the hotel. I can still remember the exact hotel I was at. It was called like the Red Velvet or something. It has like a blue awning out front. And I typed up this email and I sent it out because I didn't want to get kicked out of this mastermind. I felt like a complete fool because he completely humiliated me, right? I sent out this email and lo and behold, the next day I had 2 sales for $1,997. And guys, that right there, that one moment changed my life, and I've never ever forgot about it, and I've never ever doubted the value of myself or my products ever again. And I walked in there with that screenshot, and everybody saw it, and you know what? They all started clapping. And they said, you know what? We knew that you would get this. Very, very valuable lesson there, guys. You have any experience of that, Matt?
Yeah, and it was Dan Kennedy. He slapped me pretty hard.
Man, those old school marketers, right?
Yeah.
They're tough love, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so here's the thing, guys. This is what you need to understand. The cold, hard truth. That $37 product, 20% of people are going to refund, guaranteed. It doesn't matter how great your product is. They don't even log into the damn thing, and they're going to refund it because, well, we have what are called habitual refunders. We know exactly who they are. I can tell you exactly who they are. But not only that, we have some people, you know, they like to spend money on alcohol. So, you know, they go to the bar and they spend a lot of money on alcohol. Other people like to gamble, so they spend a lot of money in Vegas, right? Other people like to spend money on books, so they join book clubs and everything. They don't necessarily read the books, but they're a part of something, right? It's something that makes them feel good. Well, we have people that get involved with the launches, and they like the hype, and they like the excitement and everything else, so they buy into these products. And then, you know, they might watch like 1 lesson or 2 lessons or download some report or whatever, and they'll consume like maybe 0.5%, and they'll say, okay, well, I learned enough. Someday I'll implement that, whatever. I got that. Now I'm going to go on. I got to buy this next thing, but I don't have enough money for it, so I got to refund this first one. That's the kind of people you're dealing with at this price level, guys. But guess what? The people that came in here on the $2,500 level, you know what? 0% refund. 0% refund. And if in the unlikely case that you did have somebody that was upset with you, you got 4 people to deal with instead of 270 people. Is anybody having a light bulb moment yet? Yes or no? Type in the chat here if you're having a light bulb moment, guys. Because the information I'm revealing to you, it can change your life once you understand these principles. Anybody? I'm looking for it. You got a tough crowd, Matt. I'm going to pull those light bulb moments out of you guys. We did. Lorna, okay, there's 2. Janice says amazing. Laura says yes. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to type the word light bulb if you have had one of those magic epiphany moments, and if you're like, holy crap, that makes so much sense. I got to start changing things. Because, guys, as I'm showing you these secrets, as I'm presenting this to you, remember what your why was. Remember what your reason was. As you start adapting this right mindset, that is when your why and your reason become a reality. So Lorna and Janice, both of them have had light bulb moments. Now, here's the thing. How do we sell high ticket? Guys, you're going to see this. You're going to follow your chair. You're going to be like, no. No freaking way. Like, it cannot be that easy. There's no way, right? Look at this. I've created 77 products over my lifetime that I know of for sure. This one right here was called Online Video Success. This taught you how to be successful creating videos. So I taught you how to do it with green screen, screencast, and slide decks. Okay? I think I sold it for like $297. All right, so a lot of copies of it. I didn't even launch it. I did it all internal. Now, how could I turn around and price this at $2,500, guys? What do I got to do to price this at $2,500? Can anybody tell me? What do we got to do? We're going to combine some elements here, and you're going to see this, and I think we're going to get some light bulb moments, and you're going to say, no. No freaking way. It cannot be that easy. Anybody? What are we going to do? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to combine it with a high-ticket element. We're going to combine it with a group coaching program, with a one-on-one coaching program, with some blueprints, with some cheat sheets, with some strategies, with some masterminds, live events, meetups. The list goes on and on. And now this base course, and it's very, very important, when you combine it with one or all of these elements, you now have a high-ticket program. And guess what? I wish somebody had taught me this years ago, because every single one of my products that I was out there hustling for $37 could have been sold for $2,500, $5,000, and $10,000 once I learned this right here. Here's the thing, guys. This is not complicated. Once you have your base product, and by the way, this product right here, guys, I opened up GoToWebinar, and I said, today, I'm going to teach you how to record a video with a screencast. And next week, I'm going to teach you how we do this with green screen. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to buy, how much you're going to spend, the positions you need to have your lights. And then the following week, I'm going to teach you how to do this with Camtasia. 3 live webinars that I recorded became a $297 product. Now, if I go and combine it with these elements here, guys, I have a high-ticket program. Let me give you an example. If somebody was to pay me $20,000, and that means they get access to this program right here, and I'm going to fly to their place of business, and I'm going to set up a green screen video, and I'm going to shoot that whole entire thing for them. They're going to be part of a group coaching program, and they're going to receive my equipment list. They're going to know exactly what they need to buy. They have a blueprint for the positions of their lights and everything else. And if they're going to pay me $20,000, $25,000, guys, would you do that? Yes or no? Would you do that? Yes. 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 Janice says yes. Dennis says yes. Yes. John says yes. Absolutely, you would. Absolutely, guys. This is what you do. You take that base course. You take out a whiteboard and you list everything on that whiteboard that's going to help somebody be successful. And what you're doing is you're creating what we call an irresistible offer. Because when you put together an irresistible offer combined with a risk reversal, guys, it's hard for people to say no. And we're going to get into this, but I want to make sure you see how easy this is. So go back to the story with Jimena. So Jimena had this right here. She had a course called LinkedIn Blueprint. She was selling it for $297. What did we do with her? Well, we went and put together a group coaching program. We didn't do a one-on-one program because she's very, very busy with her clients, but what we did was we did a done with you program. And then what we did is her team helps you go build out your profile. They help you optimize your profile. She gives you 100 leads to get started, and she shows you how to use one of her softwares. And guess what, guys? We took this $297 product here, and we converted it to a $2,500 product. Now we're getting ready to do a webinar for $3,500 product, and if she would just listen to me, I know for a fact that we have a $10,000 product. Guys, high ticket is not hard. You have any feedback on this, Matt?
I'm muted. Sorry.
That's good. Do you have any feedback on this?
No, actually, I mean, it's funny when you said that. I didn't even think of those. I was thinking a lot of times, and here's something to kind of throw in there to add some more value, you guys, is a lot of people, especially right now, here's something that's really going on with a lot of my guys, is it's fascinating if you just take it out of the medium. Like, let's say we had it digital, and then you take it physical. So you just make it physical, add in one of these elements, bam, you've got it too. Because a lot of people like having it. So then when you're doing the group coaching, they can follow along and everything else. So that, you know, if especially if it's online. So something to think about. That's something we did with Dan, or Bill and I, and Dan. We did a product with them. Same thing. We actually recorded an event. We turned it into a physical product. It was huge. I mean, when people got it, it was a huge box of stuff. We added it in. I added in the coaching program product to it. Boom. I mean, it was $2,000 instantly.
Yeah. See, the thing is, guys, here's the takeaway. Everybody wants their hands held, and they want to know that they're going to succeed. And when most people buy a high ticket, they're not worried about refunds. They don't want a refund because they have the money to invest in you. They believe in you. They want you to fulfill your promise. Do you guys understand that? They want the risk taken off them. They don't want the responsibility of having to go through this course and implement everything because there's something that you know that they don't. Because you're the expert. You're the one that's gone and split tested this. You're the one that knows the formula because you're the instructor here, right? So they want that taken off their shoulders, right? And that's why they're willing to invest at that level. Now, when this is something that you're passionate about, guys, this is so very easy for you to do. That's the thing. Like, if you're just trying to do this just to make money, well, you're probably in trouble. Like, it has to be something that you're passionate about, something that you would go hop on a plane to help somebody to do, and you're going to get paid handsome money at the same time. Do you guys understand that? But they just want their hands held. That's it. And if all you're doing is selling a course, and I explained this to Jimena because we went back and we looked, and we said, well, how many people have actually gone and logged into your course? And it was something like 5% or something. I said, they're not even taking the time to go through your course, right? They probably just bought it because you had a really good sales page or a really good webinar or something like that. But now, at the level she's at, people are taking action, they're seeing results, and doors are opening, and now there's new opportunities in her business because people see that she's actually providing results. Do you guys understand that? Like, if you're looking to hustle little products, it's the wrong way to do it unless you know what to do with the leads. Here's the problem with this, guys. Now that you understand that formula, right? Now that you understand the concept, Lorna says awesome concept. Here's the thing. There's a lot of setup, and that makes it hard to succeed, right? We have a lot of technical headaches to set up everything that I just showed you, right? That's going to bring me to secret number 2. All right, the new marketing system that you need to have in your arsenal is going to force you to receive these kind of results. You're going to be able to resell this tool for even bigger profits. That's what we call Survey. Now, Survey was developed back in March of 2015, guys. I've had it in my own business. I built it for myself first before I even thought about releasing it to the public in 2017. And I have absolutely been crushing it with Survey, and the reason why is because we're doing something that nobody else has even considered doing. And we're taking an application and a survey, and we're combining it with an appointment module. And hello, doesn't that just make sense? Like, to this day, I'm like, how did they miss the boat on this? Like, it is such a lethal combination. I'm like, duh, like, SurveyMonkey, where were you at on that one? Like, you guys all missed it, right? They got like half the puzzle, okay? So survey, you're seeing a screenshot of it right here. That's actually one of our actual surveys that you're seeing here on the screen. Here's what you have to know. We had a need in our own business, guys. Now, I run more surveys than anybody else in the business. Matter of fact, last time I checked, I had 740 surveys that I had put out to my subscribers, my customers, and my lists. Okay? And the reason why is because they work and they tell me exactly what I need to do. I run surveys for everything. Guys, before I shoot a webinar, I put a survey out there. After the webinar, during the webinar, I give them a link. I say, guys, tell me how I did. And you know what I'm able to do with that survey, guys? I'm usually able to go and put more sales into the pipeline, because I'll find out what people's objections were, and then we're able to get one-on-one with them, and I'm usually able to convert that lead over to a sale, because now I'm one-on-one and I'm able to deal with their objections. I'm able to come up with a solution that works, whether it be a payment plan or some kind of misunderstanding, or they need their hand held, whatever it is. I can usually convert those people over to sales, right? Before I build a product, you can see here, this survey right here, it was for a product we have called My Product Library. So in this specific instance, you guys are probably familiar with LastPass. We built the LastPass for digital marketing. So stored all of your login details, all of your products by category, by license key, by the actual marketer, like everything's here, right? Okay. So before I built that, I wanted to make sure that there was definitely a need and a marketplace for it. So I put the survey out there. Look at this, guys. 1,200 people saw this survey. Out of the 1,200 people that saw it, 669 people actually submitted their entries. And out of the 669 people that submitted their entries, 212 people actually opt in. Now, Matt will tell you those are really good numbers, because they're doing a lot more than just entering an email address here. Guys, they're actually giving you information that you can use to improve your business. And in this case, they told me, number one, that there was definitely a need in the marketplace. Number two, they told me exactly how to build the product. Number three, I was able to use this and create all this excitement with the product, because now they feel a part of it, right? And it's great branding, guys. So these things right here, they work. I run surveys for everything. So that's why we created Survey. Now, an overview of the first module, which is a survey and application module. It's easy to follow steps. Guys, you'll be set up in 2 minutes. You see that we have these little steps over here. Remember, I told you I'm the stupid simple guy. You really will be set up in 2 minutes. 5 simple steps, have you set up instantly. You're going to create 3 different surveys and applications all at once. Our custom editor lets you add a unique design to them. You can qualify and disqualify your leads. You can fire off actions based on their qualification status. The dashboard will give you all the statistics you need. You can iframe your URLs and other pages. You can link your surveys and applications to appointments. Guys, you can do all of that with the appointment module. Now, the big takeaway with it is you can create 3 different surveys and applications in a matter of minutes. I don't think you're ever going to find this anywhere else. This was completely out of the box thinking, and the reason why is because I'm a lazy marketer. I want to do things as fast as I possibly can without having to tinker with things. So this here is our application. This is produced for you instantly. Now, Matt, do you have any feedback on this application? How many millions have you made from this type of application?
So here's the interesting thing. I haven't thought of this in a while. We used to run an application really similar to this. I'm actually looking at it. This looks very similar to the one we ran. And I will tell you, we had a $5,500 seminar. We might have met during this time, but it was $5,500 seminar. For 5 years, I ran the seminar. $5,500. We put 50 to 100 people in every single month through a survey like this. Now you calculate all that. Go 55 times. Let's just call it 50, because that was our minimum, our low that we did. Sometimes we'd double up because we'd have a really big month, and we'd have a lot more applications that month, and we'd get up to 100 a month. So that's 100. That's 55, 50, almost $500,000, let's say $250,000 a month for 5 years through an application just like this.
Yep, guys. The reason why we added this application is because to this day, it still works. Like, there's something about it that's like no bullshit, no fluff, no hype. You mean business, and you're asking for high dollar. I can't explain it any other way. Your application is automatically created for you, but at the same exact time, guys, you also have a survey that looks like this. And so you can have the flashy Las Vegas backgrounds in the background if you want. You can have these bright, vibrant colors. This scrolls up and down, right? At the same exact time. You didn't do anything. It's just there waiting for you. But guess what? We also have our site survey. Now, this has the pastel colors. It's a little more calm. But you can do whatever you want. You can have the crazy Vegas backgrounds. You can change the font colors. You can change the blocks. You can do all of that stuff. You have complete control. So this application, this web survey, and this site survey are all produced at once. Now you're going, holy crap, who would have thought of something like that? Well, a marketer would, right? And understand that. We come at this with a marketing perspective because we're actually trench diggers, because we actually use our tools. Just like Matt does, that's what we do. We sell masterminds, we sell events, we sell high-ticket coaching programs. That's what we do. Now, speaking of designing your surveys, your application, however you see fit, this is our editor. Now, this little remote right here, guys, I can remove it wherever I want on the screen. I can open this up and choose my custom colors. Or in our membership platform, which is called Everlesson, we had a brand new concept because we knew that people were not real great with designer colors, right? We've seen some freakish designs, right? And that's okay. That's not your fault. If that's not your skill, that's okay. Not everybody's a graphic artist. So we said, you know what? I want to have it to where when they choose a color, it's going to match everything for them, right? So you choose this green color here, and we're going to go match it with a blue that works or an orange that works or something else. So you can't break it. You choose a predefined colors, you can't break it. That was our biggest selling feature with Everlesson. So I said, you know what? We're going to have that in survey as well, right? And then down here, you can come over here and you can choose a background image like this. You can choose Vegas. You can do whatever it is you want to do. Guys, you're going to spend like 2 seconds on this, and it's going to be all done that fast. And you can actually customize each one of your surveys, okay? Now, here's what Matt's really going to like. Now, Matt, I'm gonna predict what your past used to be like. You had all those applications out there, and you're probably using either FormStack or Wufoo. Am I correct?
Actually, Infusion.
Was it Infusionsoft? Oh, I feel for you even more.
I know. I'm laughing.
Yeah, I'm an Infusionsoft user too, so I know what you went through. Like I know, I get it. I remember the diamonds and all that stuff. So here's the thing. All right. So I'll bet Matt's going to tell you that he had all these applications coming in every single month, and he was not going to personally deal with those applications himself. So he probably had an assistant that would go through and figure out, okay, this person's disqualified, they're going to go in this pile. This person's qualified, they're going to go in this pile. And everybody's qualified, I'm going to pass these on to Matt's desk. Am I right?
That is actually, I did a little differently than that, but pretty close. I had salespeople, and their salespeople had their own assistants, so for one assistant for every salesperson, and then they went through it and did it for it. But I will say, when I first started, yes, that was true. It was actually my wife, and then she handed it to me, and then I said, oh, then I just expanded. That's how we were able to scale it up even more, because But we got it. I went from, and that's actually when I made first million doing this. Literally, what you're showing right here. After I made first million, then I said, hey, how can I scale this even more? We use it's fascinating you're bringing this up even more to people. What people don't know is we mastered this in, we did this same exact thing I did in the real estate, tax, and internet marketing community. We took a company from first 3 months we did $500,000 from that. 3 years later, we took it from $500,000 just by using these surveys just like this, from $500,000 to $20 million in less than 3 years. By doing this. Now, of course, because I figured out how to scale it even more than just give it to my wife give it to me, we were able to do it from that process. So anybody can even scale this to even bigger numbers than, even from there, if you're looking at doing, 100,000 or 10 mil, 3 mil, or even 20 mil.
Okay. In all those instances, though, you had somebody qualifying your leads.
Absolutely.
They had to look at the application and decide who you wanted to work with.
Yes, exactly.
You know what my experience has been? This is what I learned. Most applications are fluff and hype, and then it boils down to a few key questions that determines the fate of the applicant. And it's usually something like, are you ready to invest in your business? What is your income goals? How much do you have to spend on advertising? And based on how you answer that question determines if that person's going to work with you or not.
Exactly. 3 questions. It said you said, yeah, we had 3 questions. Everything was keyed off those, and it didn't. All the rest of stuff was literally like you said, fluff. 3 questions that were answered properly. Boom. We knew it was a hot lead. That's the one to call first.
Yes, and that's where the qualifications comes in with survey, because if you look at this question right here, guys. Now let's just say, change this here, and let's just say, are you ready to invest in your business? I'll make it easier for you. And you have yes up here, and you have no down here. And if they choose yes, then they're going to go in this pile, and if they choose no, they're going to go in a different pile. So they're qualified, they're disqualified. So in this question, what is your monthly income goal? Let's just say that I don't want to work with people that only want to make $5,000 to $10,000 a month. I want to work with the bigwigs, right? So if they choose this answer right here, they're disqualified. And if they choose these 3 answers here, they're qualified. Does everybody understand that concept? I want to make sure you guys get that. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so now we have 2 piles. We have a qualified pile, we have a disqualified pile. Based on what I just said, guys, you're then able to determine actions for each one of those piles or each one of those statuses. We have a qualified status or a disqualified status. And so let's take everybody that's disqualified. Well, what we can do is we can show them a custom message. Say, hey, at this time, we're reviewing your application. We'll be in touch with you shortly. Go ahead and click the button down below. That's our recommendation. And so then we can open up to another coaching program or to an affiliate product or something like that. We don't want to work with them, but we don't want to hurt their feelings, right? Or we could just go ahead and redirect them to another URL, to our coaching program or to another affiliate program or to Matt's program, right? His $5,500 mastermind. There you go, all right? Or what's even better, and I'm looking for a light bulb moment, we can send them to an appointment form. Do you guys understand that? So if they're qualified or disqualified, we get to perform these actions. And so if we're not using qualifications, we perform these actions on a general redirect, meaning after they submit the application or the survey. But if they're qualified, we get to perform these actions. And if they're disqualified, we get to perform these actions. And this is where the link comes in with survey. Do you guys understand how I just connected the 2 modules? Do you get it, Matt?
Yeah, dude, I'm thinking how much payroll I had because I had to have somebody set the appointments.
I know. And it's so very simple, like just stupid simple. So here's the thing, guys. This is the other thing that you need to know, okay? So the statistics inside of survey, guys, you're able to see how the group responded as a whole, which you see over here on the right-hand side. So you see the pie charts. You can see, okay, 50% of them said this, 50% said this. But more importantly, we have an actual application process. So you're able to see each lead that makes up these answers, exactly what they're saying, what their IP address is, if they're qualified, how many points they have, the date they submitted it, if everything, right? So that's the difference with survey versus other survey tools, right? I needed more, not just responding as a whole, but I needed to be more individual how they actually applied with you, because that's when you start to make the real money, okay? Now, before we go on to the appointment module, do you guys have any questions on the survey and application module? Anything, Matt?
No, I don't have any. Oh, actually, there was one person did wonder if does it work in different languages?
So right now we have it working in Spanish, but here's what we do with all of our platforms.
For fonts. So like if somebody has, you know, when they're typing and stuff like that.
When they're typing. Like other languages? Like you mean like right to left, left to right, all that?
Fonts.
Fonts. Oh, where they can change the fonts of the surveys or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have that yet, but we will.
Okay.
And the other thing that we're going to have is we have what's called a language setting. So we take all the language that's being used in the back end, and we've actually built it out. I just haven't executed it yet. And you're able to type in fields and override the language that we're using. And so then once we get enough submissions and we're sure that the language is right, because I kind of speak and read English, but once I know for a fact that it's correct, then we add that to a drop-down menu, and then they just simply choose a drop-down on what they want the default language to be.
Perfect.
Right. So the fonts and everything that won't be a big deal. We just don't have it yet. Okay. So now let's come over here to the appointment module. Okay, so with the appointment module, guys, here's what it starts. Now look at this. This is what your appointment page is going to look like. This is beautiful, right? So you have your social media icons up here. You have your profile picture. You have your title, your description, the length of the appointment. You can put a video here. You can have a call to action button here. We can even make this call to action button appear on the timer, right? If they click this button here, then it's going to open up to the appointment form like you see here. Or if they click the dates, then you get the time slots over here, right? You have your other appointments down here below. Guys, do you think this is beautiful or not? Yes or no? Completely responsive, right? This is awesome, right? It's all tied into survey. You're not looking at a separate tool here. It's all inclusive. And you'll be able to create unlimited appointments in a matter of minutes. Now, you guys have to know, once again, we needed this in our own business because we're always selling high ticket. Coaching programs, events, masterminds, white labels, that's where Matt and I really fit in together, right? So if you look here down at the bottom of the screen, I'll bet Matt can tell you what software that was. You can see just for that week, we had 94 applications coming in here, 61 coming in here, 14 coming in here. I went out there and did a webinar, $6,800, $6,800, $6,800, $6,800. Guys, I did something like $185,000 on that one webinar. This is the stuff that we do. So we built it for our own needs. Okay? Now, this is going to hurt, Matt, so I apologize ahead of time. The problem was, even though we were crushing it, right, our model was broken. And things were so unstable, and we literally left millions on the table because of our setup. So here's what we do. We'd have tools that would create applications. So he and I have been talking about it. Infusionsoft, Wufoo, FormStack, whatever. They charge you monthly, or they have a big old annual fee like Infusionsoft, right? Then we'd have tools and have surveys so we could get feedback. We could try to get people in our funnel, find out what the objections were, everything else. Then we had tools to make the appointments. I was using something called Appointment Core, definitely not a cheap platform, but there's Calendly, there's Schedule Once, all these different crazy platforms. And then we would have what's called a sales pipeline. That for me was Infusionsoft. Maybe it's Entreport, maybe it's Action Campaign. There's a lot of them out there, right? So we had all of these things, and what we try to do is try to band-aid them all together. And what happened is this setup here cost us thousands of dollars every year. It never freaking worked, and the statistics were all over the place because you'd have statistics over here for your impressions, the people that submitted the applications, then you'd have them over here, then you have people that come over here, they make your appointment, hopefully it's linked to your Google Calendar, but it's not talking back to the applications, and then your sales pipeline, you're trying to tie all this shit together, and guys, it becomes a big cluster. And I'll bet you had some kind of setup like this, man. It sounds like yours is a bit more organized.
Well, it was a bit more manual. So
really?
Yeah, I mean, ours, it was interesting because, yeah, mine, I put people in places instead of systems.
Yeah, and so no system existed out there, guys. Nothing did what we needed it to do. And the concept we have created is so simple. Somebody submits an application. I want the software to tell me, is it qualified or if it's disqualified? If they're qualified, make an appointment. Put it in my Google Calendar. Let me know. I'll get on the phone. Bada bing, bada boom, I'm rich. That's it. That's what I needed. Nothing did this. And so all of these systems, we tried to work them together. We'd have these big old spreadsheets saying, this one's tied to this, here's the login for this, here's where you get the statistics, plug the statistics into this spreadsheet, then get this spreadsheet, then we had a formula, and then it would tell us what our close rate was and everything else. It was crazy, and it never freaking worked. It was a headache, guys. So we built Survey because we had a need in our business. And once again, easy to follow steps. You'll be set up in minutes for your appointment. 7 simple steps you'll have set up in a matter of minutes, so you can easily clone your existing appointments. The most advanced marketing features you'll ever find in a calendar. Why? Because it was created by marketers. You choose your meeting type. So you say, okay, I'm going to meet at your office. No, you come meet at my office. Well, I'm going to call you. Nope, you call me. Well, I'm going to meet you on a virtual meeting. My favorite new platform is called Zoom, but you can also use old school GoToMeeting. We're integrated with the Google Calendar. You can easily view all your appointments on a dashboard. You can set up notifications for you and your applicants. You can link your appointment to the applications and the surveys. You can iframe your appointments. Guys, you can do all of this in a matter of minutes. Okay? Now, before we get into this, let me ask this question. Which one of these here grabs your attention more? The one on the right or the one on the left? Which cup? Which one's more distracting? Which one, the question I want to ask is, which one has your eyeballs bouncing up and down? Is it the one on the right or the one on the left? Which is it? Because why are you guys answering that? Yes, left, 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 left. Starbucks one, left, left, left. Yes, okay. Here's the thing, guys. We look at the one over here on the left, and my eyes are looking at the logo. I'm looking at her crown. I still don't understand the logo. I guess she's a mermaid now that I look at it. And then down below here, we have some kind of tagline. Then we have a trademark. And then for some reason, my eye wants to come up here and see if there's color here, right? My eyes are bouncing around all over the place. I'm distracted. The one over on the right, my eyes are pretty stationary. There's nowhere for me to go. There's nothing for me to focus. My goal is clear, right? I'm looking at one thing, and that's it. And it's very, very simple, right? It's going to work the same exact way inside a survey. Now, I'm looking for a light bulb moment here, right? Okay, so we have our appointment over here on the left, and then we have our appointment over here on the right. When you understand this, you will increase your conversions. You will make so much more money in your business. Now, here's what we want you to do. We want you to create an appointment, and we want you to put it out there everywhere. If you're on Facebook, if you're on Twitter, if you're on YouTube, in your profile descriptions, we want you to put that appointment everywhere, okay? So I'm going to create a link like chadnicely.com/appointment. We're going to actually give you guys a tool on this webinar to do that. I added an extra bonus for you, Matt. So I want you to say, okay, so I want you to make like a funny video about your cat, your dog, your kids, whatever, and then put ... below your post. And then down at the bottom, say, hey, if you need help with X, Y, Z, be sure to click on my free presentation or my free consultation or my free strategy session, okay? That's all I want you to do. Every single time, I want you to have what's called a call to action. I want you guys to start putting calls to actions everywhere, going to your appointments, and I promise you, if you just do that one thing, you will make so much money in your business. Your whys, your reasons will become reality. Can you guys commit to that, yes or no? Calls to action. Calls to action, guys. When you guys do that, okay? So you say, hey, if you're looking to lose weight, I've got a free consultation for you. Just click the link down below. If you're looking to grow your business, I got a free consultation. If you're looking for help with your taxes, if you're looking to learn how to play the guitar, click the link down below, right? I want you guys to do that, okay? Now, I want you to set up your form to look like this because we don't care how they connect with us. We don't care if they're coming through these icons here. We don't care if they're coming through these other appointments here. We don't care if they're watching the video and we're sending them somewhere else. The video can say, hey, pick up the phone and call 555-555-555, right? We don't care at this point. We want to connect with them however we can because that's what we call cold traffic. Now, if you have them on a presentation like this, if they're watching a webinar, and you say, okay, here's my high-ticket program. I'm going to sell it for $10K. I need you guys to apply. Guys, do not make your appointment look like this because we don't want them going over here to Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn. We don't want them clicking on other appointments. Instead, we want the goal to be very simple and very focused. And the goal is make an appointment. No distractions. That's a 10K ticket we're looking at. That's a 5K ticket. That's a 2,500K ticket. No freaking distractions. You guys understand that? Because it's so very powerful, so very important. So many people are worried about looking like $1 million. They're worried about their branding. They're worried about their image. They're worried about all this crap. And so what they do is they put too many options out there, and the applicant's eyes are going all over the place. There's too many distractions, and then you lose the original goal. Any thoughts on that, Matt? Okay, we'll check back in with you.
No, I had to unmute it because I was looking at it. But yeah, you're absolutely correct. When you put it up, that's what I was thinking. Is it's well, all roads lead to Rome is kind of how I say it. Like just make sure it all leads where you want them to go. And plus, a confused mind never buys, and a confused mind never does what you want them to do.
Exactly. Did you guys hear what he said? The goal has to be simple. And all the other calendar programs, I'd be like, you know what? I'm pitching a $25,000 deal on this freaking webinar. Turn all that crap off. Turn off those distractions on that freaking appointment form. You know what? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, and the reason why is because they were not marketers, and they did not realize how much it was costing their clients. But we understand that. So either way, you can set up your appointment form to look just like I did. Okay? Cold traffic versus warm traffic. So here's a few of the things that you can do with our appointment form. You can set up different meeting options, right? My place, your phone, my phone, Zoom, go to meeting. You can set up availability. So for this one appointment, okay, I'm going to be available Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. But we also understand that maybe you have multiple appointments. Maybe you have masterminds, maybe you have coaching programs, maybe you have free strategy sessions, right? And so you want to be available all the same times for all three of those. And so what you're able to do, you create a default availability, and your default availability ties to your calendar. So let's say that you got a date, right? So you put your date on the calendar. Guess what? It's going to block it off outside of survey. Does that make sense? So that somebody can't step on your toes with that spot. All right? So yes, we have the default availability options. You have the ability to look busy. So let's say that you want your appointments to be 10 minutes. All right? Based on 10 minutes, that means we can have 6 appointments an hour. If we're going to work 8 hours a day, that's 48 appointments a day. So you get an applicant, they go and they click the button, they're going to make an appointment with you, and they see that you have 48 slots. Do you think that you look important? Do you think you look important if all your slots are there and available? No, you don't. And look, it's important for a marketer to look important. You guys need to understand that, right? So when you click this button here, you can say, okay, even though I have 48 available slots, I only want to show 4 that's available. And as 1 is taken, then 1 is replaced. The software will just keep replacing it to where there's always 4, but nobody ever sees 48. See? Out of the box thinking. You can set it up to where your applicant receives reminders, and you too can see reminders, right? You do a few clicks of the mouse. After they submit the appointment, you can send them to a custom URL. We got the branding, right? We got our social media icons, our profile picture. We can put a video on the appointment form, which I've never seen done before. And you're able to show related appointments down here at the bottom. But the real power comes in, guys, when you link these platforms. So yes, you can use both of these modules as standalone. So if you just want to use the appointments and the applications, you can do that. Or if you just want to come over here and use our appointments and set up the calendar, you can do that. But as I just said, the real power is when you combine them. And that's where the lethal combination comes in with survey and appointment module combined. How many people understand that? Yes or no? Good. Good, 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 good. Okay, so we covered the first 2 secrets, guys. Now, how many people would like to see our 7-figure survey funnel? And I'm not going to show it to you until everybody on the call responds. Type in the chat here, guys, and let me know if you want to see the 7-figure survey funnel. Yes or no? Yes, yes. Hell yes. Bring it on. Yes, yes. Daniel says yes. Lorna says yes. Daryl says yes. Harold says yeah, baby. And he says go. All right, check this out, guys. So our 7-figure survey funnel. Now, remember, this is going to allow you to have your reasons and your whys. Okay? Now, it's no surprise that I'm going to put the big T block on the screen. Traffic. Right? Always traffic. Traffic, 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 traffic. Right? Eyeballs to your offer. Blah, 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 blah. What if I told you I do traffic different? Yes, we run Facebook ads. Yes, we run video ads. I'm sure you guys have all seen that. But I have a strategy that's free. You spend 5 minutes a day, and you're going to have all the applicants you want to have in your business, and you're going to be able to do it for free. How many people would like to learn how to do that? Not only that, I'm going to put my significant other on the phone, and she's going to tell you how she attracts the highest quality leads in her business. The CEOs, the presidents, all that stuff. And no matter what, she's going to tell you how no matter what, it's a numbers game, and she's going to close somebody every single day. Now, you have a $2,500 product, you have a $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $25,000 product. Imagine the feeling when you know that no matter what, you're going to close somebody every single day. I'm going to bring her on the call, and I'm going to have her show that to you. Okay? So don't fear traffic. But we're going to take traffic, we're going to send them to a webinar sign-up page, a lead capture page. Nothing earth-shattering there. Obviously, they're going to watch a webinar just like you guys are watching right now, or they'll watch a webinar replay, or they will watch a replay that's being played as a live webinar. I got resources where you guys can do that too, right? So then what they're going to do, instead of sending them to a link where they're going to go and they're going to make a purchase, we're going to send them to a link where they're going to complete an application. Now, once they complete that application, if they're qualified based on the way they answer the question, then we're going to ask them to make an appointment. Once they make an appointment, we're going to ask them to meet up with us. So your office, my office, you call me, I'll call you. Let's get on with Zoom. Let's get on with GoToMeeting, and then we're going to close the sale. Now, how many people are scared of the last 2 blocks? Be honest, yes or no? How many people are scared of the last 2 blocks? Yes? Yes? No? Oh, I got a bunch of no's. Really? Most everybody is scared. Don't worry about it. Oh, Daniel says, yeah, terribly scared. Don't worry about it. What if I told you that I have people in our community that once you get somebody to this point, they'll close the sale for you. You guys work at a small percentage or whatever, they'll get on the phone, they'll close it for you. Now, there's no obstacle, is there? There's no excuse. There's no reason you can't succeed with what I just put up on the screen. Right? Do you agree? Do you agree? If that's your only obstacle, if that's the only thing holding you back, once we get that taken care of, you're off to the races. And now, once you have this deployed, guys, this will allow you to have your reasons. And you know what I love about this? It's so very easy. This is not a sales funnel. You don't have a lead capture page, go into a thank you page, go into OTO1, go into OTO2, go into downsell, go into OTO3, go into OTO4 for a simple $37 product. You don't have it. You don't have it, guys. And not only that, this will just run on autopilot for you. Right? This here is how you make the big money. Now let's go on to secret number 3, guys. The one simple little 2-minute tweak that you can make right now in your business that'll give you a 10x in your income. This is a new pattern interrupt in the marketing world. Now, type in the chat here, guys. I want you to type the word 10x if you're looking to 10x your business. Type in the words 10x, guys. 10x, 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 10x. Type it in. Daryl says 10x. Harold says 10x. Yes, yes, 10x, 10x. Daniel says 10x. Ed says 10x. Yes. Who the hell wouldn't want to 10x their business, right? Cool. How many people have seen a site like this? Look at this damn thing. I don't know where to start. I don't know if I need to start up here at the top with these menus, right? I don't know if I need to start over here on the side with these menus, or look, we got one menu up here, one menu here, another menu here, we got a search here, we got this big bold logo over here, we got a banner here, a banner here, a banner here, a banner here. Where's the damn main content? No clue, right? So my question to you, and I want everybody to respond to this, how many people would click on these 2 banners right here? How many people would click on those 2 banners? Would you do it? Yes or no? If you would click on those banners, type yes. If the answer is no, type no. Oh, everybody's saying no, no, no. Daniel says no. Oh, wait, Daryl said no, but Daniel said yes. Wow. Daniel, I think you are definitely the minority. Most people don't even notice these banners anymore, guys. Matter of fact, I'm going to put some facts up on the screen that's going to absolutely shock you with this strategy. Here you go. Now, this was a screenshot that I took off another site. This is from data in 2013. So imagine how worse it is today. So if we start at the top, over 5.3 trillion display ads were served to U.S. users last year alone. That's 1 trillion more than 2009. The typical internet user is served 1,707 banner ads per month. Look at this, guys. Click-through rates are 0.1%. Are you kidding me? The 468 by 60 banner has a 0.04% click rate? Holy smokes! An estimated 31% of ad impressions can't be viewed by users. 8% of internet users account for 85% of clicks. Up to 50% of clicks on mobile banner ads are accidental. Look at this one, guys. You're more likely to survive a plane crash than click a banner ad. 15% of people trust banner ads completely or somewhat, compared to 29% for TV ads. And 34% don't trust banner ads at all, compared to 26% for magazine ads. 25 to 34-year-olds see 2,094 banner ads per month, and there's 445 different advertisers delivered more than 1 billion banner ads in 2012 alone. Guys, this has gotten so much worse. This was almost 4 years ago, right? But the one I want you to pay attention to number 12 and 13. 15% of people don't trust banner ads compared to TV ads. 34% don't trust banner ads at all, compared to 26% for magazines. Why is that, guys? Why is that? Here's the reason why. Because usually those banner ads are linked to some affiliate offer or some CPA offer, or in most cases, if I go to like a weight supplement site or something like that, I've even got banner ads that are shown to me for porn sites. Like, they've lost all their credibility, guys. But here's what you need to understand, right? Today, things are changing. And we have entered an era of authenticity and transparency. And I hope you're around for this, Matt, because you're going to be able to relate. Look, the same people way back in 2000, 2001, whenever, that were telling me you're getting involved with scams, you're wasting all your money, you're going to end up homeless, you're going to be on a park bench, you're going to lose your family, da, 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 da. The same exact people, guys. You know what? They hit me up today. You know what they say to me? Can I borrow some money? I'm in a little bit of a pickle. You got some money I can borrow? Right? The same people that judge me, the same people that disown me, now they're asking to borrow money from me. And let me tell you something, guys. I'll be honest and transparent with you. I have been through hell. You talk about somebody that's gotten back up on their toes, guys. I have hit rock bottom. I have lost my wife. I've lost my house, my kids, my dogs, my cat, my birds. I am that country song that you hear about. That's me. That business beat me up because I was stuck in that hamster wheel. And you know what? Everybody that judged me, everybody said, you know what? I told you so. I told you this was going to happen. You're wasting your money. You're wasting your time. Now today, they want to borrow money. But not only that, you know what else they follow up with? Hey, do you think you can help me put together like one of those e-com stores that I heard about on 60 Minutes last night? You think you can help me set up an Amazon store? You think you can help me make the kind of money you make online so I'm able to stay home too and I'm able to travel around the world? You think I can do that? Can you help me in that? Any experience, Matt?
Yeah, same exact experience, actually.
Is it not the greatest?
It's even funny because I had an ex-girlfriend mother called me and said the same thing years ago, before I was married.
It's the greatest feeling in the world, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Success is the greatest revenge, guys. It really is, right? So, yeah, all those people, guys, here's the thing. Things are changing. And Matt will tell you, because we're old school marketers, baby. Back then, it was long-form sales letters. It was those bright red headlines promising to make you a millionaire overnight. By the way, that's what got me in this business. I clicked on a banner ad back in '98 that promised to make me a millionaire. I got scammed to all hell, right? But guess what? It got me in the business. I'm like looking at this going, I think there's something to this. Wherever there's people, you just got to learn to monetize, right? So it got me into this, so I can't have too hard of feelings, right? But guys, things are changing. Look at the pages today, right? They're no longer the long-form sales letters with the flashy red headlines and everything else. Today, look at these beautiful page builders. Look how presentable they are. Look how respectful they are, right? And they're used by companies all around the world, all the big SaaS companies and everything else. We're all looking the same. Finally, after all these freaking years, this whole online thing, guys, has become a real, viable, legitimate business. Can I get a hallelujah? Amen? Yeah, finally, hoorah, right? That time has come. Finally, because I've been waiting for it. And you know what? People stop judging me. I don't hear about that anymore, right? So let's take that same ad, that spammy ad with all those banners and everything else. Now, is there something on the screen that you guys recognize that wasn't there before? I removed all the banners, right? I'm doing my best to help these people, but it's just hopeless. But is there something on the screen that wasn't there before that's catching your attention? Yes, the tab in the right-hand corner. Now, what are your thoughts with that tab? That one that says take the survey. What are your thoughts with that? Peaceful, right? We don't feel threatened by that. We don't feel like we're going to be sold. We associate that with help because usually we see a live chat there or some kind of support desk. So we're not threatened by that, right? That is our first 10x widget. But look at this, guys. Now, everybody said that they would not click the banner ads, but how many of you are going to click on those little circle widgets? Be honest with me. How many people on this call are like, your curiosity is going through the roof? You're like, what in the world do those do? Right? How many people? Yes, absolutely. The same people that said they would not click the banner ads would click those. And so what do you think is going to happen when you click those, guys? Well, remember the applications and remember the surveys that we went and created in the first module? Boom! That's what's going to open up. So you click on this little take survey link, that light box opens up. You click on those circles, that light box opens up. Now remember that one qualifying question? If you answer that question properly, what do you think is going to appear now? Right there in that little light box, guys. What do you think will appear in that light box? Yes, an appointment. An appointment. Now look, do you guys want to 10x, 20x, 30x, 100x your business? Listen to what I'm saying. You guys for so long have been trying to figure out how to make these lead capture pages successful, how to make these funnels convert, how to get this video to do different. Someday I'm going to put a new video here. Someday I'm going to implement this tool, right? So you got traffic hitting your blog, you got traffic hitting your webinar sign up form, but you're not converting, you're not converting, you're not converting. That's okay. That's okay. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to deploy these little widgets everywhere. Everywhere. Because when you guys learn to put together a high-ticket program and they click these little widgets and they go through your process and they're qualified and they get an appointment, guess what? Cha-ching! You guys are going to start making profits. How many people are having a light bulb moment? Are you guys understanding how I'm coming at you full circle, yes or no? Think about all the freaking appointments that you can get that you don't even have to close yourself that you can put on your pages, guys. Everywhere. Landing pages, the page builders. It works with the page builders. It works with our membership platform. We made it work with every lesson, right? Your webinar sign-up pages, your thank you pages, your download pages, your blog pages. Put these widgets everywhere. Everywhere. Tell them, Matt, how freaking important is it?
Extremely. I mean, no, I mean, it's, you know, one application, actually, I have numbers somewhere, but, you know, we're selling $50,000 program through applications, and I think we figured out, like, every application is worth $12,000 to us when we figured it out after, you know, well, each qualified, you know, based on what you were showing me earlier, each qualified appointment was worth like $12,000. So, you know, if you really think about that, even if it's worth $100, $200, you know, or half, you know, $500, I mean, depending on the program and, you know, the thing on there, but the fact is, it is worth a lot. One application is worth a lot of money. And then you start getting a lot more, hell, it's worth crap ton of money.
Guys, I got an old blog, right? So I got a blog, ChadNiceler.com. I got a blog on there somewhere. It's still there. It gets hits, right? So in 2009, I was making like $300 on my blog. I was featured on like John Chow and everything. They made a big deal out of how I was making that much money with affiliate offers and everything else, right? And what happened was I was playing dirty with my blog. I was spinning articles. I was using Magic Article Submitter. I was using all those crazy tools, SE Nuke, like all the stuff back in the day, right? I was an old school black hat guy, right, when it came to SEO. And then all of a sudden, that damn Google penguin, panda, rattlesnake, deer, antelope, all that stuff came out and just destroyed my blog. But you know what? Today, I still get traffic. I don't know what they're searching for. I don't know how they find me. I don't put any effort into it. Guys, all I have to do is throw these widgets up on my blog, and guess what? Let me ask you this. If you're only getting, say, 500 clicks a month, which is nothing, but let's just say that with everything you have, you're only getting 5 clicks a month, and you have a $2,500 or a $5,000 coaching program, and somebody is searching on your blog, they're typing in Starbucks coffee, and they find your post, and they apply, and by the way, there can be a video right here in the light box too, but they apply, and make an appointment, and you close them on $5,000, was it worth it? Was it worth it? Because you know what? This is a little 2-second thing that you need to do. You've set up your application, you've set up your survey, you've linked it to your appointment. Now we're going to give you a code right there in the system, and we want you to spend an hour and find every page in existence and deploy these little 10x widgets. Can I get you to dedicate yourself to do that? Will you commit to me, guys? Will you commit that you will 10x your business? Yes or no? Yes or no? I can't do it for you. I really can't. All I can do is build the solutions and tell you what's working in my business, and I'm here to tell you we got a good 2 years. We got a good 2 years because if you were at the start of the whole banner era, when they first came out, I'll bet you would have made millions. When they first came out, they were a pattern interrupt. So I'll bet everybody was clicking on them. Guess what, guys? These little widgets right here, I'm telling you in about 2 years, every tech company, every SaaS company, they're going to be all over their sites because they work. The statistics on these are through the roof. They absolutely work. Do you understand that? So you got a good 2 years to go out there, bring in as many leads as you can, build up your business to millions, whatever you want to do. Like, I believe in that, guys. I know it sounds cliche, but I believe in that with what we created here, and you hit it hard, right? So now you guys know how to 10x your business. And it's simple. there's nothing to it. There's nothing to it, right? So look, guys, today we covered secret number 1, how to easily turn a simple $37 product into a $1,997 product, something nobody else does. They just keep creating more products. And secret number 2, the new marketing system that you need to have in your arsenal is going to force you to receive these kind of results. You can even resell this tool for even bigger profits. And secret number 3, one simple little 2-minute tweak that you can make right now in your business that will 10x your income, a new pattern interrupt in the marketing world. Guys, yes or no? Did I deliver on my bold promises? Yes or no? Are you guys impressed? Good. Good. It's been fun, hasn't it? Now let me ask this question. How many people are enjoying this webinar? Like, I know I'm crazy. I know I'm excited. I know I'm passionate. Somebody on the last webinar said, dude, you're like the sham wow guy, baby. I get it, right? Because I love my job. I love what I do. I feel so very grateful, guys. So very grateful, right? Because it doesn't matter if it's a weekend or if it's, you know, Monday through Friday. I'm usually sitting here doing this, and I feel very, very blessed, right? Here's the thing. How many people would like to put together a webinar like this? How many people feel like, okay, with everything he showed me how to go out there and put together an application, put together a survey. I know I can do that. It's going to take me 2 minutes. And I know I can link it to an appointment. All I got to do is set up some times. But now I get how I can get traffic coming in. I can just go deploy those little widgets everywhere. Plus, he's going to go give me a free strategy for getting traffic. Plus, he's going to put his amazing significant other on the call. She's about to blow your mind. I see she just signed on, right? But the missing piece of the puzzle is you need a great sales presentation. So if you guys enjoyed this webinar, and if you feel like there's something here, and if you feel like, you know what, if I could do this, I would have all the pieces of the puzzle, guys. Do you think then you could be successful in your business? And your reasons and your why could become reality, yes or no? Yes or no? How many people believe that? It's okay if you don't. You could tell me. Wouldn't you have all the pieces of the puzzle then, guys? Yes? Yes. 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 Absolutely. Yes. Hell yes. I like that guy, man. He keeps giving me a hell yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Maybe I'm not sure I have enough of the pieces of the puzzle. You do, but we're gonna keep completing the puzzle here. Like when we're done with this whole entire presentation, I'm gonna make sure you have all the pieces to the puzzle. Okay? Here's the thing. What you need to succeed, guys, is a new plan. You got to stop building the funnels, figuring out traffic, e-commerce. I know Matt's really a master marketer when it comes to building email lists, and he's got that down to a science. I was not good at that. That was not my skill. If it is your skill, man, keep rolling with what works. For me, it didn't work, right? I have to get focused on what works and what produces the most money in my business. And more importantly, I have to simplify things, and so do you. And you got to let the platforms do their thing, guys. Start using platforms that are set and forget. Right? And that's what we built. That's why we're known as the Stupid Simple people. Every lesson, survey, easy links, guys, they're all set and forget. Matter of fact, we have it set up to where you go in there and you set up the bare essentials to get you going. And then if you choose to geek out, then you can open up advanced settings and you can totally geek out, but you don't have to. We get you set up that fast in all 3 of those platforms, right? Because we want you to deploy these platforms and enjoy your life. And those 10x widgets, guys, seriously, those little widgets will change your life, and they will convert like crazy if you act fast. Now, when I say act fast, that's not a scarcity play like act fast, buy now. It's a warning to you that eventually those little widgets will burn out. And everybody will know that they're working, and they will have them everywhere. I figure that's going to happen in about 2 years from now. It'll be saturated. So you want to hit the ground as hard as you can, get those little widgets everywhere, get those leads coming in, get those leads filling out the application, get them to make an appointment. If you don't want to close the appointment, that's okay. We have people that do that for you. I'll show you that here in a minute. That actually happened live on the webinar the other day. I know Jimena will talk to you about that, right? Get going on this stuff, guys, and keep it stupid simple, K-I-S-S. Now, if I fulfilled those promises, look, I really do want to help you. And I feel very, very grateful for having the opportunity to be here with Matt Basak. I've looked up to him for so very long. This is our first presentation, and I feel like we're crushing it. I feel like we're providing a ton of value. But obviously, our time is limited, and I've already gone over. And I could not cover everything that we need in this presentation. However, I do have a solution. And I have a special offer, and you're going to have everything you need to see tremendous success online And if you act fast, then yes, I'm going to give you a very special deal, and I've got some very special bonuses here as well. But I want to make sure that I don't offend anybody, I don't step on any toes, that I have your permission to do this. Do I have your permission, yes or no? Type in the chat here, guys, and let me know that I have your permission to present this opportunity to you. Yes. 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 Daniel says yes. Yes. Harold says yes. Daryl says yes. 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 Now look, guys, the process that I'm putting you through today, when I asked you how many people want to learn to do a webinar like this, I want to teach you how to do this. Okay? So I want you to listen to everything that I'm doing, because I want you to turn around and do it as well. Now, you don't hear me all excited. You don't hear me all passionate right now. I'm toning it down because I'm trying to show you that anybody can do this. You don't have to be all crazy and everything. You just have slides here on the screen, and as long as it's set up right, anybody can do this. My daughter is 12 years old. She created her first digital product. She went out there and sold like $2,700 worth in 3 days. She was here in Vegas. She spoke on stage. She just did a video the other day. She said, I'm going to be putting together a webinar here very, very soon. She knows no fear. She's like, you know what? Screw it. What's the worst that can happen? I'm going to crush it. Right? Anybody can do this once you have it on the screen. What I've done is I put together a high-ticket masterclass. I didn't want to just come on this call and sell you a software, because so many people do that. They sell you a software, and it's up to you to figure out the strategies. It's up to you to figure out traffic. It's up to you. Maybe you have tutorials, you know how it works, but you don't know how to apply it in the real world, right? I didn't want to do that. I want you guys to succeed. I want you to be a part of my world. Why do I want you to succeed? Well, number one, it helps me sleep better. But number two, you will keep investing in me as long as I help you succeed. That makes money. All right, that makes sense, right? If I make you money, you're going to keep investing in me, right? I already told you. We have our high-ticket masterminds. We have our coaching programs, right? We have our events. We have all these things. Of course I want to take care of you, right? That's a new era. The authenticity and the transparency I was telling you about. That's the era we've entered, right? The high-ticket masterclass, guys, it's the best masterclass I've ever done. It's a 3-part series. We're going to first look at the overall process and what it takes to sell high ticket, and the internal solutions we have created that's going to help us do that. You discover how to take your digital products and turn them into a high-ticket offer, how to frame and position it perfectly. We're going to take the overall potential involved with the high ticket and why it doesn't take a lot of sales to make good profits. I already kind of covered this a little bit. And I'm also going to reveal case studies where we have created high ticket programs. So I'm going to take like Jimenez's case study and I'll completely tear it apart and understand what you're doing, right? So $197 value. In class number 2, guys, is our sales presentation. We're going to map out our presentation so that we are positioned to make the offer. We're then going to create a high converting webinar that will help you get the appointments to make the sale. Guys, the same exact webinar that you are seeing right now, how many people believe they could put something like this together, yes or no? How many people believe that, yes or no? Could you do it? Could you do it? Daniel says no. Lorna says yes. 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 I think there was a delay. Yes. 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 With your help. Yes. Yes. I can now. Yes. Good answers. Look. The same exact presentation that you guys are seeing right now, I can help you put this together. And I can make it so very easy for you. You will fall out of your chair. You're going to be like, why didn't I connect with this guy years ago? Like, I've left so much money on the table, and you're going to be able to apply it to any niche, any marketplace, your clients, yourself, your family, whatever, right? We're going to show you how easily you can set up your webinar on auto replay so it brings sales for you around the clock. And each class, you're going to have a class assignment. And in class number 3, $197 value, guys, I don't like to have a lot of classes because I like it to be measurable. I like you to have a goal. I like you to have assignments. I like to get things in place. I don't like things to be 72 modules and you're on your own. I want 3 simple sessions that's going to produce you results. Go home, do this. Come back, I want to see this, right? So in class number 3, in this session, we're going to connect everything together. We'll show you the systems you need to have in place to get the sale. We'll talk about the only way you want to receive high-ticket sales and why it's not PayPal. And we'll talk about how to convert prospects into buyers on the phone, the process I use. This will be easy, and they will be coming to you. You won't be chasing them. Now, everybody said they're scared to sell on the phone. I don't sell on the phone. I don't have to sell on the phone. I'm just a friend on the phone, and yet I close. Figure that one out. I don't even talk about my product. I don't even talk about my service, and yet I close. But even if you don't want to do that, Jimena is going to show you here in a minute people that are ready to go out there and close for you. You don't have to do anything. So, let me ask the question, guys. If all this did, remember that hamster wheel, if all this did was help you put together a high-ticket program, the same kind of programs Matt's been talking about, the same kind of programs I've been talking about, if all this did was put that together, how would that change things for you? If you had a high-ticket program where you could turn around and put anybody into it, how would that change things for you? And if all it did was automate your whole process, where you didn't have the technical obstacles, you didn't need to put together sales funnels, the page builders, the autoresponders, everything else. We remove all technical obstacles where you have this high-ticket program and it's producing enough income for you where you don't have the worries. What would that mean to you? And if all this did was get you one high-ticket sale a month, that's it, just one high-ticket sale a month. Matter of fact, screw the month. Let's just say that it gets you one sale, guys. One $2,500 sale. It could be $5,000, $10,000, $15,000. You just heard Matt say how he was out there selling $5,500 programs, $5,500 coaching programs for 5 years straight, right? If all it did was get you one, just one, right? You cut it short, you meet us at just one, would it be worth it? Would it be worth it for you? So I want you to understand the value of what you're receiving today. And I know Matt's in the same exact boat as me. We are in the process of putting together our premier coaching program. And our students, we've already got them applying, are going to be paying $25,000. We also have our group coaching programs where we're going to charge $2,500 for 3 months. That's not one-on-one, but that's a group. And then I have my personal clients, like that chiropractor that pays me $700 an hour. The chiropractor, the doctor, the attorney, the pastor, you name it. They all pay me $700 an hour. So based on that, when you put together your program and you just go out there and close one sale at $2,500, then it would be fair to sell this at $2,500, wouldn't it? Because you get the one sale, and then everything after that sale is pure profit, right? But it's not going to be $2,500. It's not going to be $997. It won't even be $497. Today, guys, you're going to have that whole entire high-ticket masterclass and the survey platform for a special price of $297. So, quick recap, this is everything that you're going to get. The 3-part high-ticket masterclass. With survey, you're going to have the cloud-hosted survey platform, the cloud-hosted appointment platform, the link campaigns, the 3 different kinds of surveys, the unlimited customizations, the Google Calendar integration, the language settings, the mobile-friendly landing pages, the custom reminders, the redirects to the URL, the social media actions, the Zoom and the GoToMeeting, and you're going to have access to my support desk and the community, which is pretty amazing. And you're going to pay just a one-time price of $297, $997 value. Now, I got some bonuses for you. Because when you guys learn to put together your own webinar, you're going to learn to create what's called an irresistible offer. That's what this is right here. So bonus number 1, I am going to give you a worksheet. And you're going to complete that worksheet, and then you're going to know exactly what needs to go on your webinar. Because you see, your webinar is going to consist of 80% template and 20% whatever's on this worksheet. So we're going to have little stars on this worksheet, guys. This is the exact worksheet I've been using for 10 years. And I'm going to tell you something. I am very, very well known for the webinars in the business. Matter of fact, a lot of you have probably been on pre-launch webinars. The first thing that happens early in the morning before a launch, it's always me. I don't do them anymore, but it used to always be me. And the reason why is because I could convert better than anybody on those webinars. I'm also known for high ticket on the webinars, right? This is the exact worksheet I use. And everybody always says, how did you create that so fast, Chad? They would hit me up, you know, the webinar started at 9 a.m. They'd hit me up at 7:30 and say, hey, Chad, my guy didn't show up. Can you knock out this webinar for me? I'm like, what's the product? They show me the product. I take out my worksheet. I fill it out. I'm like, I got it. I got it. I just got to demo the software too, and I got it. And guess what, guys? 70% conversion. No preparation or anything. Why? Because I had this worksheet. Now, we're going to take this worksheet, and bonus number 2 is I'm going to actually give you the slide deck. The same exact slide deck template that you guys are looking at right now. You're going to take your answers from your worksheet. There's going to be little stars next to each other. And then you're going to come over here to your template, and you're going to plug that data in, and bada bing, bada boom, whammo. You're going to have a webinar. You're going to be all set. That fast, guys. And you're going to go, are you kidding me? Like, it really was that easy? Like, these marketers for so many years that I thought were just brilliant and all the psychology and everything else, they've just been following the formula? Yes, they have. And they've made that formula more complicated than it needs to be. I'm a stupid, simple guy. I was a C student in school. If I was lucky, most of the time I got D's and F's. I went to school to be a cop because I had no other, no other hopes in the world. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, right? So I had to go put together systems that are very, very easy. This is one of those systems, right? If I can do it, trust me. With all my struggles, you guys can do it, right? So here's everything that you're getting. Now that's a $997 value, very conservative, because if I was to go and put together a high-ticket webinar for somebody, guys, you're looking at 10 grand, 15 grand, whatever. So I'm being very conservative because I don't want you to look at this and go, wow, this is just over-exaggerated, fluff and hype. Very, very conservative $997 value, right? So here's a recap what you're getting. You're getting Survey, the cloud-hosted survey platform, the cloud-hosted appointment platform, the link campaigns, the 3 different kinds of surveys, the unlimited customizations, the Google Calendar integration, the language settings, the mobile-friendly landing pages, the customer reminders, the redirects to the URL, the social media actions, the Zoom and go to the meeting, the access to the support desk, and the amazing community. And now you're getting bonus number 1, the high-ticket webinar worksheet, $297 value, and bonus number 2, our 7-figure webinar template, guys. $997 value, but guess what? I'm not done just yet. Even though we're at a $1,591 value, I got one more bonus for you, and this is bonus number 3. This is my Easy Links Advanced Link Management System. This is the second of my flagship products, and it is a perfect fit for the high ticket masterclass because you're going to be taught how to plug this link into your webinar, but you want the ability to easily change out that link, and this system right here will do everything. It'll do retargeting, it'll set up holding pages, it'll categorize your links for you. It was a dream come true that I needed, so I just went out there and I built it. And it's also the perfect fit for survey as well, because remember how I told you I want you to go and create a link that you're going to put out there on Facebook that says chadnicely.com/apply now. Well, this is how you're going to do it with this system right here, but it's only available for the first 15 people only. So you have the Easy Links Management System and you have the 7-figure webinar template, but you got to order right now. I don't know if you dropped the link in the chat yet, Matt, but if you would, I'd appreciate it. For the first 15 people only, guys, you're going to get all of this today. Now, Easy Links is going to sell for $67 a month. That's $804 a year, guys. So you're going to get the high-ticket masterclass, the cloud-hosted survey platform, the cloud-hosted appointment platform, the link campaigns, the 3 different kinds of surveys, the unlimited customizations, the Google Calendar integration, the language settings, the mobile-friendly landing pages, the customer reminders, the redirects to the URL, the social media actions, the Zoom and the go-to-meeting, and access to the support desk. And now you're going to get the high-ticket webinar worksheet for $297, the 7-figure webinar template for $997, and you're going to get the Easy Links platform for $67. And I'm amazed, guys, we still have everybody on the call, $2,395 value, and you're going to pick it up right now for just $297. Now, I think Matt's already dropped the link in the chat. Let me make sure because I see people asking for that link. We'll get it here in just a minute. Oh, okay, he says he's on it. Cool. Now, let me tell you what some people are saying about our program. Okay, so you can see this is actually from Facebook, so there's no faking this, right? The training and the content were top-notch, great presentation, great information, very helpful and insightful. Thank you, Chad. I appreciate all your efforts to help all people who believe in you. That is what pushes you to give your best efforts and create such tools as a great survey platform. Thank you very much for being a dreamer, doer, and giver. Possibly the most educational and informational jam-packed marketing course that I've ever taken, outlining easy to duplicate, makes us believe that we can achieve. Thank you, Chad. Very informative. Appreciate all the detailed sales insider information. Very methodical in approach and delivery. Thank you for your efforts and insights. Ray says the information provided is truly a game changer for business. Super fired up how the masterclass was taught. It does not have to be complicated. Thanks, Chad Nicely. Debbie says, excellent. Thank you, Chad Nicely. I love the way you broke down all the steps into doable segments. Truly a masterclass from a master internet marketer. Melissa says, Chad and the team, you guys always give 110%. While I don't have a course in mind right now, I know I have the tools I need to put one together quickly. I love survey and all the different ways I can use it. Thank you. Eric says, Chad, I'm not usually one to post, but your high-ticket masterclass has been packed with pure content and teach with the skills of a master teacher who understands how people learn. Please let me know where to find all the links that you discussed so far, and please compile them so that we can access them all in one place. Muhammad Ali says, hey, Chad Nicely, I'm using your survey tool, and I just want to tell you that this platform rocks. The fact that you can do customer segmentation based on their response is amazing. Saves a huge amount of time. Also, the calendar is amazing. It's very simple yet powerful. One thing I love about your product is the longer I use them, the better it gets. I got the Everlesson platform in August of 2016. What it was then, which is still revolutionary, to what it was today are two worlds apart. It has gotten better by the days. I love the fact that user feedback and feature requests were implemented. I am sure Survey will become the world's greatest calendar and survey all-in-one platform. Keep up the good work and good luck with sales. Sharita says, last night's webinar, oh my Lanta. Even after the high ticket mastermind class, y'all gave me so many amazing ideas. More importantly, Chad and Heather and Jimena gave me confidence. I woke up today a little bit sleepy, renewed with fresh ideas and excitement about my business, and it doesn't feel like a hopeless chore. I never considered an agency license, but now all I can think about is all the struggling people in my industry and how I can truly help. Not sure where it's coming from, but putting my faith in action and trusting and thanking God for the finances to get an agency license during the launch, I plan to blow this up. I need the unlimited option. So many thank yous to you and your entire team. And Helen says, survey has really excited me so far, and that takes some power in my case right now. Thanks for letting me in this group. I've been an Everlesson user ever since its first beta launched, and I bought it as something I see as fantastic use in a special online project. I've worked on for 2 years myself, and hopefully I get to launch this late fall. And now I may get to add survey to this, and it might be beyond fantastic. So why did it take such power to excite me right now? Well, I'm fighting with PTSD, and this summer has not been good for me. Even right now, as I write this, it's not good, but the 15 to 20 minutes I've spent watching some videos and getting better understanding broke through the pain and total lack of energy. It actually gave me new energy. And so now I can see how powerful this might be as part of my own projects. Thank you, Chad, and your great team. Guys, 30-day money-back guarantee. You have nothing to lose, but on top of that, I've also got a personal guarantee. And I personally guarantee that if you do not get your survey funnel set up in the next 30 days, my team and I will personally get on a call and we will assist you. And so you're going to pick it up right now for just one-time price of $297. And Matt has placed the link inside the chat there. He tells you to go to mattrecommends.com/r/Chad. You guys can see it in the chat. And now you can pick up the high ticket masterclass, all the bonuses, as well as the entire survey platform. Now, what I'm going to do so I can get a drink of water is I'm going to bring my significant other on the call if she's available. Let me see, Jimena, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello, do you want to fill them in what we have going on here?
Sure, which part?
Well, why don't you tell them what you do, because I kind of told them that you were using social media to generate leads and you were closing sales on the phone.
Right, so so what we do is we reach out to people on LinkedIn. So for those of you who are looking to get clients and looking for actual, like, good people to get on a call with that actually have the money to pay you, the way that we've been marketing in my business for the past 5 years is by reaching out to those people on LinkedIn, really focusing in on the ones that we know have money. So in LinkedIn, you can't target people by revenue, but you can target people by company size, meaning how many employees they have. So if you're targeting, a company that has, over 11 employees or like hundreds of employees or even thousands of employees, those are searches that you can do. And so when you're dealing with companies at that level, and you've got something that they want, and we'll help you craft your offer and everything. It's night and day the amount of money that you can make and the quality of people that you can work with. So what I'm going to do next week is we're going to do a training for anyone that joins Survey, and I'm going to walk you guys through my process so you can see how I do this and how I connect with CEOs of multi-million-dollar companies and get them as clients. Our biggest client that we have at the moment is a $78 million a year company. I got an email, though, this just happened yesterday, from a gentleman who I reached out to, but I didn't ask him for the meeting. I have a set of messages that I send to warm them up and then ask for the meeting, and this guy emailed me back before I even asked to meet with him, and I looked on his experience section, and this company is a company that does $11 billion a year. So if I get this client, that'll be my biggest one. But that's the difference when you really hone in on the right audience. Bigger companies, people of what I mean by higher quality, just like higher level. They're doing big things. Your life starts to change, and you start doing big things because you're associating with those types of individuals. And I'll show you guys exactly how to find them and how to reach out to them in the training next week that we're going to do for survey members. So I'm going to go to the chat. I see some questions coming in. So Richard is asking, does the training train on how to make money with survey IDs, small business, or other method? Yes, Richard, we will do that. And actually, Chad, as soon as he gets back on here, he's going to show you guys how you can actually start selling this to agencies and other businesses. So that's going to be really, 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 really important, Richard. That's going to totally answer your questions. So, Chad, why don't you get back on and move on with the other things that we've got. There's other ways that you can upgrade your survey membership, and Chad's going to explain it to you in just a minute, and then you'll see how to resell this to businesses, because, guys, that's really where the big money is gonna be. Sorry, that made no sense. So, Chad, I'm going to pass it back over to you, and I'm going to mute myself.
Cool, and please feel free to jump in, Amanda, whenever you can. So, Matt, before, okay, so everything up to this point, guys, has been the masterclass, the survey platform, and all those bonuses that I listed, okay? And it's just for this presentation here. But I think, Matt, was there anything that you want to discuss, or? You're muted if you're talking.
Yeah, I was trying to put my headset on. I took my headset off. But hold on, let me put my headset on. Hold on, this will be better. So, test 1, 2, use new software. All right, so you guys can hear me fine. All right, so I'm in my headset. So here's the deal, folks. So one, I have, and Chad, I don't know if you know this, but I have never done this on a webinar, and I have probably only done it once for anybody's offer. So a lot of people hit me up like, hey, what's your bonus package? Well, I'm going to do a bonus package today. I was thinking about it because I've been here the whole time. Of course, you guys heard me when you queued in. Of course, it took me a few seconds to unmute myself, but I've been here the whole time. I've listened to the whole thing. I was coming in with an idea of a bonus that I can give all you guys, which I'm going to give you. And that bonus, the original idea, which I mentioned at the beginning, was I've started creating. I don't know if you guys been online, if you guys saw, if you guys ever seen now when you go to pages, and it's kind of one of those new things, kind of like he was talking about the 10x strategy, like, hey, it's a new thing, and you want to get on it now, it's something you want to get in your hands now, and before, it's all over the place, and you probably got, like what he said, even with the 10x strategy, you probably got 2 years to this. So I've created a piece of software that literally, if you're using Infusion, well, we've got Infusion coming up, but if you're using, if you're selling stuff online, even if you're getting opt-ins, we're building that into there too, but I want to give you guys a beta of a new piece of software that I'm creating, which basically allows whenever somebody goes and buys one of your products, it automatically pops up and it says, hey, look, this person just bought 2 minutes ago. Hey, this person just bought an hour ago. This person bought, a while ago. If it's over a day, we actually have it set up so it says a while ago, because we don't want to say if it was like 3 days. But however it is, but I have built that software, and I will give you guys, if you guys grab this, right now, I will give you that, lifetime access, a lifetime of the product access of that, and plus all the updates. Now, Chad and I discussed before we got on the call that we're going to actually integrate this software into that, so you'll get that when we update that. We've got Infusion, we've got a whole list of things we're adding in, but I will give you guys lifetime access to that, plus with all the updates on that new piece of software if you grab this right now. But while we were listening, that was my original thought. It's like, hey, look, I got this new piece of software. It's going to be perfect for anybody that gets this, and that was the original one. So one, I'm going to give you guys that, but I'm going to take it even a step further. There's 2 things after listening to this call that I feel that could really be the awesomest addition to this package. And so I'm going to give you like a bonus package, and that bonus package is the fact that you're not just getting the piece of software that I just created before anybody else. 2, I'm going to also hand you. Now, remember I was talking about I used to do the events. Those events that I was doing, the events that I was doing were $5,500 events. We were putting 50 to 100 people in the room every single month for 5 years. Well, guess what? I recorded that whole process. I recorded the whole entire process, and I interviewed the people on my team. I even gave I had people and staff and stuff like that, but I interviewed everybody on my team, and we actually sat down and recorded. I took my best closer. And actually, you guys might know him now because he's pretty popular. His name is Devon Brown. He used to work for me. Actually, I don't know if you know this too. One of the ads, and actually think about this, there's a guy out there, his name is Kevin Nations. Well, Kevin used to be my sales manager. Devon used to be my sales guy. So I have their stuff before they got big everywhere else, and I kind of scattered them out to the internet. but
Wow.
I have their recording, so it's all there. I found the digital version of it, and I'm going to hand you guys, like, dude, I will tell you, I used to sell this for $2,000. Now, I'll tell you the type of people that have bought this for $2,000. Russell Brunson. Actually, he bought this within 2 months, he said. He made over $250,000 just by following the system that I was using. You apply, you take the knowledge from there, look at it from the perspective of, like, look, this is what I was doing. You apply it with this system right here. Oh, my God. I mean, it's going to put the whole thing on steroids. So I'm going to hand you that. Not only Russell bought it, Ryan Dice bought it. Ryan, actually, I was over at Digital Marketer last week, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Can't remember when I was in Austin. It was just, I don't know, my days go by. But about a month ago, let's just say, just to be easier, I was in Austin. I actually went and talked to his sales team. They're implementing some of the strategies that he got from my formula. It's called the formula. And so I put that together, I have it digitized together. Basically, you get this, you email me your receipt. I will not only set you up and access to my new software, I will also give you that product that those guys paid $2,000 to get their hands on. I mean, for just that alone, I mean, that's a $2,000 product you guys are going to get for $297 plus everything else he's giving you. Be able to put the whole thing on steroids. But I decided to take it about another even higher than this. And it came to me when he was talking. Okay, now I'm not saying everything that he tells you is absolutely right, dead on. However, we started selling $50,000 programs. Now, I've never done that before. This year, we started selling $50,000 programs. There are 3 magic questions. Remember we were talking about the qualifiers and disqualifiers? I will send you an email with the 3 questions that I will tell you that these 3 questions getting answered, and I might have saw one maybe on what I was looking at. There are 3 questions you must ask, and you're going to make a shit ton more money. And I will tell you what those are. But here's the deal: this is only my people. This is nobody else. Please don't go all over the internet. Show everybody your survey, or don't show them like these questions, because we don't want to like. I'll tell you the big deal is these questions. We literally are getting, I think it's $12,000 an application because of these questions, but we are selling a $50,000 program, and it's working like gangbusters. So I'm going to tell you the 3 magic questions that you want to make sure you guys implement and use, and I'll tell you guys those 2. They're not in my formula. That's why I want to give them to you there, because it's something that I've recently discovered and I've recently found, and I have not shared with anybody except for my mastermind members. And I have 12 people in my platinum mastermind. That's it, that know about these questions that you need to ask. So I'll give you guys some inside news, inside stuff that I've done, and I test a shit ton more than most people. Like, he puts up more surveys than anybody. I probably split test more than anybody. And these are 3 questions you need to ask. I'm going to give you guys those. I'm going to give you my software, and I'm going to give you that program. And all those 2 things are priceless, but I will tell you the big thing is, and I'm going to also give you the program that Ryan Dice sold, that I bought, that Perry Belcher bought, that when these guys are working for me, I recorded all the stuff that we were doing in our office, then you guys could do, and I mean, I'll tell you, it built a freaking, $20 million a year empire. So I've recorded it all, and I'll give you guys a digital access to that. I mean, that right there hopefully makes us even more an irresistible offer and a freaking no-brainer to invest your $297 today. And he should put the link. I just see he just put the link right there. It should be in your chat window. It should be in there. And I'm just going to call it the base hack bonus. You'll get that. Just email what I need you to do, because I don't want to give Chad any more work or anybody else's team any more work. Literally, as soon as you go in and purchase it, you're going to get a receipt. Forward me the receipt. Say, hey, this is Matt, or this is me. This is, hey, Matt, and forward me a receipt. Here's my email address. It's just my name. My name is Matt Basak, MattBack @gmail. Forward me a receipt, and I will give you those bonuses. It'll take me a little bit to get your account set up because we don't have it integrated, so we'll have to manually do that. But I'll get you instantly. I'll send you, well, instantly, as soon as I get around to it, which will be whenever I check my email. I'll forward you the 3 questions. I'll put it in a text file for you. I might even do a video with it because I'm actually using it on mine. I'll tell you what. I'll do that. I'll give you a video of that. Give you the 3 questions. I'll give you the program. I digitized it, so it's my physical. I had the physical version. I'm not going to ship you the physical version. I'll give you the digital version of that $2,000 program. Plus, I'll give you access to my new software. So, how cool is that? I mean, I literally made it up on the fly, but I have it all. I can deliver to you guys pretty instantly.
Dude, I mean, let's buy our own.
That's incredible. I want to buy.
We're buying our own product, Matt.
Just to get our hands on that. That sounds pretty cool, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man. The master closer just did his thing. Just dropped the mic. Man, look at the comments. They're going nuts. Oh my gosh. All right, so you guys have the idea. Yeah, look at those comments, man. All right, so you guys know the drill there with the bonus and everything. So once you guys purchase the front end, of course we have a funnel there. We have some other offers there for you. So I just want to go ahead and cover this so that you guys know what to expect. So the first thing that you're going to get hit with, and this is right up Matt's alley, he's going to love this, is you're going to get hit with our pro version. Okay, and so with our pro version, it's all about the leads. Now I just showed you what you can do with the leads, right? You get them on an application, they're qualified, they make an appointment, you get them on a phone, you get them on GoToMeeting, you get them on Zoom, and bada bing, bada boom, you're making money, right? So with the leads, guys, here's how this works, okay? We have what are called lead gates, all right? So that's a lead gate there on the screen. And so how this works is you have a lead gate before they take the application or the survey, and then they're going to submit it. And then we take the lead, we put it into your system. Or they take the survey first, and then they're taken to an exit gate. Or you can have it to where you have a lead gate, they take the survey or the application, and then we can have an exit gate. So we can say, okay, I'm going to give you this case study, but this time what I want you to do is I want you to enter your best email address down below. I want you to enter a different email address down below, right? And so based on that, we're able to put them in different autoresponders and perform different actions. So we can also do the same thing with a questionnaire. Or if they're qualified, then on the exit gate, we're going to go ahead and show that. Or if they're disqualified, let's show them a different exit gate, and then let's go ahead and segment to the different email lists, right? Very, very powerful. So the next thing is we have the statistics showing you what's working. So, and this just general statistics here. It's just a mock-up, so don't think that it's accurate because it's not. This was the first mock-up I did before we built it months ago. But you can see that we have the total number of views, and then we have like the total number of leads. And so then what you're able to see is you're able to say, okay, 34 came through a qualified exit gate, 7 came through a disqualified exit gate, 23 came through a lead gate, and then 18 came through just a general exit gate on a redirect. And then down here, you're able to see all the leads that came in, if they're qualified, the type of entry, the type of exit, their IP address. You're able to see everything. So then you're able to take these leads, you're able to export them in your autoresponder, or you can do whatever it is you want to do. Right? You can also set it up to where with the API, it automatically goes in the autoresponder. All right? Now, that's the first thing, the leads. The second thing is, now, guys, here's where we're talking the money. Because remember how you have those related appointments down there at the bottom? Well, what if I told you now you can charge for your appointments? So remember the strategy that I shared with you guys so long ago where I said, look, you want to go on Facebook, on Twitter, on Pinterest, you want to go everywhere and post your free consultation link all over the place, right? So you have, now that you have easy links, you have chatnicely.com/apply, right? And so what's going to happen, guys, is they're going to open up your free consultation, and then down below, they're going to see other appointments, and they're going to pay you to attend that appointment. Now, there's people like me, there's people like Matt, people like Jimena. We don't want a free consultation. We would rather invest in you because we believe that time is money, and we also believe that anything that we're giving away for free, there's no value associated with it. Remember, we talked about that at the beginning of the webinar, right? So there's people that will open up your free consultation, and lo and behold, you will get a PayPal, or a Stripe notification. You'll be like, holy crap. Now I got an appointment. Now I better just go out there and face my fears, and I better just deal with this, right? That is going to happen. Now, those two things right there, guys, I believe will give you a 20x return on the investment you're going to make with Pro today. So here's everything that you're receiving with Pro. The Pro lead generation system with lead gates, exit gates, all that other stuff, the ability to charge for the appointments, and we have 60 ready-to-go templates. It says templates, but they're not templates. They're like canned surveys and applications. So you choose your type, automotive or restaurant feedback or whatever, and it creates the survey for you. Then you can go and you can change out your colors, your themes, your background images, all that other stuff. You got the integration with Infusionsoft. We're also going to do Entreport and ActiveCampaign, but we don't have that yet. You have the ability to show related appointments. You have the automated actions, which goes in the autoresponders. Guys, we're going to charge $197 a year for this. It was supposed to be $497 a year, but right now you can pick it up for $197 a year. That is the Pro version. Now, any questions on the Pro version? Are we good, Matt?
We're great.
Cool. Okay, and I see people saying I'm in, I'm in, I'm in, I'm in, I'm in. That's good. Okay, next.
To the Pro just really, really quick. Guys, we are always coming out with new features. In the future, all those features are going to be paid upgrades, but when you have Pro, you don't have to pay for those. They're all going to be included in your Pro account. Only with the Pro account are you going to be able to get that. If you just get the survey, just the regular front-end offer, if you want to upgrade to the features that we roll out in the future, you will have to pay for those. But if you have Pro, that's all included for the year for you. All right, Chad, I'll let you keep going.
Cool. Yes, very good point. And guys, we are very, very generous with our features. Like, you gotta understand, my mind never stops. Like, I'm always thinking, what can I do to make these systems better? Like, it's a full-time job for me. Like, I'm kind of leaving this marketplace a little bit and focused on these platforms and, going out there business to business, because that's where the real money is. Minna's about to show you that here in a minute. But your next offer is called Enterprise. Now, this is the second special offer in the funnel, and with Enterprise, this is where you have the ability to add users to the funnel. So a user could be an employee, a staff member, a VA, a family member, a wife, a husband, doesn't really matter. You're going to add users to the software. And so what you're able to do when you have Enterprise is this is what Survey looks like right now. And then what we're able to do is we're able to rebrand it to look like this. So this is my chiropractor site, okay? So with Enterprise, you can see that I place his logo here. It has his primary color here. And we don't have our support desk tab over here anymore because his employees are seeing this now. So it has nothing to do with Survey anymore. Notice that we don't have like the little help links and stuff over here anymore, but we do have one little question mark, and that is going to link to his tutorials or his help desk, because this is what his employees see. Okay, so this is what the doctor sees. This is what his employees see, right? So we have this entire rebranding engine with the Enterprise version. So if we look at the login page, before the brand, this is what ours looks like, and then after the rebrand, this is what his looks like. Okay, you guys understand? Now, once you've rebranded it, then what the doctor's going to do is he's going to go add all of his employees in there, and then he's going to set up permissions for each one of his employees. So you say, okay, I want Jan to handle appointments. I want David to handle applications. He's able to do all that. Each one of those employees has their own calendar. So the doctors say, okay, for this appointment right here, I want Jan to handle it. And what it's going to do is when somebody makes an appointment, it's going to pull Jan's availability out of the calendar. Now, let's say that the doctor has 5 or 6 different employees, which we're setting this up for him. He can create an appointment. He can call it a round robin. With a round robin, it's going to go through and randomly choose one of those employees to handle that appointment. Now, once the employee logs into the software right here, then the employee is only going to see what the doctor wants him to see because he set up permissions. But the employee will also see all the appointments that have been assigned to him. Now, if you know what Matt and I have been talking about today, what we're going to do with Survey is we're going to turn it into an entire sales pipeline with the Enterprise version, but it's definitely one that's going to be very, very easy to use. All right? So if you look at what we've done, from the impression of the survey all the way down to they fill the application out. If they filled the application out, are they qualified? If they're qualified, did they make an appointment? If they made an appointment, did they show up for the appointment? If they showed up for the appointment, did we close them on the sale? You're going to be able to do all of that here inside of Enterprise. So here's what you're receiving with Enterprise today: the rebranding machine, the ability to match your company, the custom login page branded with your identity. You set the permalink, the ability to add users, employers, or employees or VAs, the ability to set up permissions on your users, your own custom help link, and we removed ours, the special login for users to access the user dashboard for your employees, and now you can assign appointments. And we are going to charge $497 a year, plus you can also do the round robin. And today, you're going to pick it up for a one-time price of just $497. Okay? Any questions? Because I got one more to cover with you. Are we good, Matt?
We are great.
You can see what we're doing here, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I love it.
Here's the big boy, guys. Here's where the money happens. This is our agency license. Our final offer. This is the one that's converting like crazy. This is what everybody is buying inside this offer. Okay, this is the bad boy. With the agency license, you're going to go out there and sell this whole entire system under your own brand, under your own company. You name it, whatever you want, and you have the rights to resell it for whatever price you want. Now, last time we did this with our Everlesson membership system. Our agency holders have done over $300,000 in sales. Those are just the ones that we know about. Now, I'm here to tell you, I'm not putting down Everlesson at all, but the opportunity involved with survey is so much bigger than anything we have going on with Everlesson. So who is this for, guys? Who are we targeting? Well, back in March, Jimena, my sister, and I were in Los Angeles, and my sister put together a list of people that we were going to target with survey. And so here's a list: massage parlors, hair salons, aesthetics, chiropractors, website developers, bridal, personal trainers, coaches, attorneys, accountants, loan officers, guidance counselors, CEO leadership, internet marketers, music producers, talent agents, modeling agents, photographers, bloggers, and podcasters. Now, what a list, right? Here's a question I'm going to ask for you guys. Do you know anybody that fits in any of those categories? Personally, family member, friend, acquaintance, anything? Yes or no? Do you guys know anybody in those categories? Yes, 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 yes. What if I told you, and I'll share it with you in a little bit, that we have a strategy where you can go out there and sell the system without ever even selling it? Remind me to share that strategy with you because it's pretty awesome. And you can do it with anybody you know in these categories. It's the easiest sell in the world. The first deal with the agency license, guys, you should double back your money. If not quadruple, if not 10 times it. That's what we see with the agency license, right? So here's the thing. With the agency license, I already showed you the enterprise account where you go and you completely rebrand the system. You add users, you have the round robin, you set up permissions, everything else. As an agency holder, you're out there selling enterprise accounts. Now, to the right company, this could be a multi-million-dollar deal, right? So you have two options, guys, and these are the people that you're targeting. Number one, you can go out there and you can sell the product, right? So you can just create whatever name for it, go out there and sell it, 10,000, 25,000. When you get out of this marketplace, they will actually pay you money for that. I'll talk about that here in a minute. Or you can go out there and sell the service. We recommend that you sell the service. You can make a lot more money. $2,000 setup charge. I want you to pay $497 a month. Completely up to you what you choose to do. We'll support you either way, but either way, you're going to make 100% of the profit. All right? So here's what people are saying about agency. Hey, Heather, I'm having a little buyer's remorse after picking up survey and pro upgrade. I'm kind of having second thoughts and wanted to pick up an agency license instead. Is it possible to get credit for the pro version that I already picked up and switch to agency license instead and just pay the difference? And if it's possible, how do I go about making this happen? Guys, we have the biggest refund rates I've ever had on any product. And the reason why, not because people are unhappy, but because people are upgrading to our highest level ever. Never had that happen in a launch. It's been pretty crazy, right? So here's what you're receiving with Enterprise, and then I'm going to bring Jimena back on the call, and she's going to show you some things and kind of talk to you guys and give you some strategies. So, number one, we have the rebranding machine. This is where you match your own company. The custom login page branded with your identity. You set up the permalink, the custom help link, because we removed ours. You got the special login for your users to access, the user dashboard for your employees. Now you can sign appointments. You can also do round robin for your users. And then we also have two options available. We just added this the other day. So it's a one-time payment of $19.97, and then 61 people requested Easy Pay. So now we have 3 payments for $767, and after this launch, August 1st, agency is going to go to $3,000. Jimena, Matt, you guys want to take over?
Sure, I'll take over. So guys, as I was saying earlier, I'm going to do a training next week for agency holders on how to resell survey and get big companies using it, because they're using these tools and they're paying on a monthly basis and they're paying per user. So you're just paying one time if you get in during the launch. Whereas these guys, I mean, they're spending a lot of money per year, and some companies are spending thousands of dollars. So you can come in and say, hey, I have something better that's got multiple tools in one. You have tracking, and it's going to cost you less than what you're already paying. I mean, it sells itself. But I just want to make a few clarifications. I mean, there's some questions coming in about this. In order to get any of the upgrades, you have to go through front end first, and then decide, which way you want to go. So if you're just going to use this for yourself and you don't want to resell it at all, you should get Survey plus Pro, because that way you have all the marketing features, charging for appointments, and the upgraded features that we're going to be rolling out, which is usually a lot. Then if you have employees and you want to create accounts for your team and be able to do the round robin to automatically assign them appointments as they come in, then that's when you would want enterprise. But if you want to go out and resell the software as your own, like you're the one that spent 2 years building it, then you would want to get into the agency. And guys, I mean, all you got to do is create a few free accounts for a few companies. Once they use it and they see what this does, they will want it. I'll tell you a story in just a second about that. But just know that the agency, when you have agency, the accounts that you are reselling, they are enterprise accounts. Okay? So that's what your clients are getting. They will have the ability to rebrand the inside to make it look like their company, and they will have the ability to add multiple employees in there. So you've got a lot that you can work with as far as reselling this to them. Now, we had a gentleman in our survey group the other day, and this is before we'd opened the doors, before the launch happened, and he was at a meetup group, and you know, he was trying to book an appointment with somebody that was there, and the guy was like, hey, what is that tool that you got there? And he goes, oh, yeah, it's an appointment scheduler, it does this, it does that. And then, you know, 5 people got around him, and they were asking questions about, well, what does it do? Where did you get this? How can I get one of these? So he basically had 6 customers lined up for him before we even opened the door, and all he did was try to book an appointment with somebody, and they wanted to buy a survey off of him. So if you're scared of sales, guys, this sells itself. You just have to get it in the hands of someone. But if you're really that scared of sales, I'm going to show you something in just a minute. Now, in our group the other day, Chad went in and he asked if anybody is scared of sales, would you be interested in doing sales for some of the members for a split? Let me just find the message real quick. And you can see like 19 people commented on it, ready to go on the phone for you. If you're scared of sales, our community will get on the phone for you. All you gotta do is give a split of the sale, and they will close it. And we've got some closers in that group, right, Chad?
Yeah, we have a lot of closers in the group. You want the screen?
Yeah, just give me the screen for like 30 seconds, and I'm gonna give it back to you.
Yeah, you still gotta show them your little trick too.
Oh yeah, okay.
Not that it's a trick, but your strategy.
My strategy, yeah, that made it sound really bad. Thanks. Okay. All right, so there you see that's inside of our group. You see if agency holders lined up a meeting with a business and they were not comfortable handling the call, would anybody do it for a split? Look at all this. We've got 19 comments of people saying, yep, I am totally down to do that for you. So guys, you have support when you join at any level. You've got our community. You've got the support. Chad's always going live in there, giving you guys strategies. So that's ongoing. There's no upgrade for that. So once you join with us, you're going to see that your life can change. And now I'm getting messages, so I'm going to get out of there. Hold on one second. Let me get into LinkedIn. That's the problem with showing your social media accounts, and you start getting messages from people. Thankfully, LinkedIn is pretty quiet on the weekends. So I'll show you guys just really quick, like an overview of how I get my leads. So hold on one second. Okay. So here, I want to go to my lead builder. So this is the LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So survey is great, particularly if you think about companies like real estate agents. You can go here to United States. Oops. You can target any country in the world, but I'll just start with this one. That's where we're at. And I want to do real estate agents. There we go. So check that out, guys. I get 605,000 results. Now, realtors in particularly need to have the ability to book appointments and be able to qualify people, because let's say you're a real estate agent and you ask the question, how soon are you looking to move into your new home? And somebody says 6 months from now or a year from now. Well, that's not something that you really want to be spending all kinds of time with, because you want to get a sale a lot faster. You want to spend your time with somebody that says, you know, a month from now, 1 month from now, 3 months from now. But anyone that's looking so far in the future, it's going to be a huge waste of time. And it's going to waste your gas and all that kind of stuff. So they need to have the ability to be able to qualify that person and then decide if that's somebody that's worthy of getting on their calendar so that they can become a client. And guys, look at how many there are out there. All you got to do is you go over here, you click connect, you send them a message. Once they accept your invitation, now you guys can message each other for free. If you're not connected with somebody, you're not able to message them unless you send an in-mail. When you have this account, I believe you get like 40 in-mails. So if I wanted to be really annoying, like this guy here is on TV, this is the kind of a big wig, so if he doesn't accept my connection, I can always go ahead and send him an in-mail, and when that happens, LinkedIn makes it very prominent in their inbox to make sure that they respond because you're paying for that. So that's how we connect with multi-million-dollar CEOs. Like I can go in here and I can say I want a company of a particular size. The company headcount, 11 to 50 employees, 51 to 200, up and then over 10,000. So a lot of companies, you target, let's say, the VP of sales or a sales manager at a company with hundreds or thousands of employees. They're using these tools and they're paying thousands of dollars a month. So you can go in there, you can save them money and give them something that's better for them. It's a win-win for everybody. And you guys just pay us once, and you can keep collecting those monthly checks from these companies over and over. We don't take any piece of that revenue. It's all yours. All you really have to go out there is get it in the hands of people, because I would say sell it, but you don't even have to sell it because it really sells itself. So Chad, are you there or are you muted? If you're talking, you're muted. You're still muted.
Oh, sorry, I pulled a map there. No, I'm there. I was watching your screen. Hey, you know what I didn't show? Let me take back the screen from you. Can you guys, let's see. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Let me show you something, Matt, because I think this is something that we can probably come together on. Because I think we're sitting on a cash cow with this, and I think the whole thing can be automated, and maybe we can share this with the users. Let me come over here and open up this other presentation. And I haven't finished this. I just started working on it the other day after I saw, I saw Jimena do that presentation live at my event, and when I saw where she was like targeting companies that had like 500 employees or whatever, I'm like, oh my God, like this is a cash cow, right? So let me kind of show you what I'm working on here. So this is a presentation that I started putting together, and again, I'm not done with it yet. But what we're going to do is we're going to go out there and we're going to put together this presentation. We're going to target marketing agencies and web design companies, and we're going to sell this software. So you can see kind of how, I'm taking it very, very serious just to kind of show your users that, we plan on making this like a multi-seven-figure business. And we're going out there. We're going to take the leads that Jimena just showed you, and she just told you guys that when you become an agency holder, she was going to have another training for you. But what if you had a presentation like this? So when you make the connection with what Jimena is showing you, then you can send them a link where they could watch a webinar like this. And so this is what I'm putting together. And I was on a webinar the other day with one of the affiliates, and I accidentally showed this. And they started asking me what it was. And so I kind of explained, I'm like, well, this is really good because this proves that we believe in our systems. And we kind of showed that. And so it kind of came up, hey, if I buy the agency license, can I have this presentation, right? And so I was like, well, that was not part of the plan because I'm not even done with the damn thing, right? Like I was going to combine the Everlesson agency as well as the survey agency, and you can kind of see this nice presentation that I'm putting together for businesses. And so pretty much everybody on that call, this is where we had record numbers on this call, said, well, if you include this so that I can go and put together my own presentation, I can get on Jimena's call, I can learn to generate leads, like real business leads, I can have them click a link, it goes to a video or a webinar like this, and then they're able to use survey because they're going to go fill out an application, they're going to make an appointment, and then now you have people that can close for me in that group. Like, you're coming at me full circle. Like, I can totally see how this would work for me. So once we showed this here, Matt, everybody on the call decided to purchase agency because they all saw the potential of how we're approaching this.
That's huge.
Do you see the money involved with this?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty clear.
Yeah, so all I have to do is we're targeting web design companies and marketing agencies, but I showed all those other, you know, you could just target chiropractors if you want, just become an expert with chiropractors or attorneys or, you know, whatever, right? And so we're just showing them, you know, why they want to use survey, why they want to have appointments, why they want to have applications, because this stuff here, when you get out of this marketplace, is like revolutionary. Like they freak out, right? And so there's so much money here. And like Jimena and I, you know, we talked about so long ago at the beginning of this call, we talked about that hamster wheel that I'm stuck in. I'm stuck in that hamster wheel. And when Jimena introduced me to what she was doing with LinkedIn, I was like, oh my God. Like, oh my God, we're sitting on a cash cow. Like, let's put together a $50,000 offer and let's have them apply. And there's nothing to lose. You got nothing to lose. You know what I mean? Because you're not creating these massive sales funnels. Like the whole process, this is the hardest part right here. Once I get this presentation done, the whole entire process, I mean, think about it. All I got to do is load it up on YouTube or Vimeo or something. And then when they respond to the messages that she just showed you, once we have our targets, then we're just going to give them this link. And they're going to click a link and they're going to make an appointment.
Well, let me tell you. So it's interesting you're bringing this up because, you know, I said we're selling it in, you'll love this. Interesting enough, how we're selling $50,000 programs, and guess where we're getting most of our leads are filling out the applications? They're linked.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, wow.
And I think, and if I don't remember, it's because the conversation we had the first time I ever met you at Russell Brunson's event, I think that's what started the whole, that triggered the whole thing. I think, because didn't I pull you aside? I talked to you. We were sitting at dinner with, you know, at the thing. Yeah, I know. That's exactly where it came from. Yeah.
A bunch of people.
Yeah, it was awesome.
See, we're good people to hang out with, Matt.
I know.
I should have charged you a commission on that.
Yeah.
Nice.
So now you kind of see like the direction we're going is. And look, I'm not even done with it. Like I'm still like building it out, right? Like you can see that you know, I'm still building out the whole entire thing, but all I have to do is educate them on how easy it is, the speed, the top-notch support, the features, the applications, the surveys, the appointment scheduler, and they can go out. And so the idea that we have is we want to tie into marketing agencies or you know, web design companies that already have like hundreds or thousands of customers where it's just like an instant revenue stream for them. Make sense?
Great. That makes, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so let me ask this on the call here. For those that are considering coming into agency, that now you kind of see, I think it helps when you guys see that we actually believe in our own stuff. Like we're not just out there like pitching this. Like honestly, I cannot wait to start this campaign because I know it's just going to be crazy, and especially based on what Matt just said about how he's out there selling a $50,000 program using LinkedIn. I'm like, oh man, I know we're on track. Now I know we're on track. Now I have like that warm fuzzy feeling, and now I want to like leave the middle of the webinar and go do it. Right? Like I'm excited now, right? And so you guys get on a call with Jimena, and she's going to show you some of those things. And if you have the agency license, then you're in a great position because I put all of those different industries on the screen that you guys can go out there and you can target. Now, speaking of those industries, let me go back to what I was going to say about that free strategy. Because let me tell you how cool this is, right? Because everybody on this call said that they don't like to sell. Okay. So all of these different, let's see, marketplaces right here, all these different targets, guys, and I asked everybody on the call, how many people have, you know somebody in one of these marketplaces or something like that, and everybody said they know somebody. Here's what I recommend. Now that you know how the rebranding machine works inside a survey, here's what I would do. Find somebody in one of these marketplaces. You don't have to sell them. Just take their logo, take their main color, go create an account for them inside of your account, right? You're going to add them as a client, take their logo, and completely rebrand the site. Take their colors, do all that stuff, and then go have lunch with them, go have breakfast with them, sit down, say, hey, you know what, I'm trying out this new system that I'm in the process of creating, and I want to use you as a test, right? And so let's go add all of your employees in there and go ahead and set up the permissions for them, set up some applications, set up some appointments, right? Get all this stuff set up for them. It's going to take you a whole 10 minutes, if that, right? And then your next goal is to get them results as fast as you can. And so if you're dealing with a restaurant, if you guys know a restaurant, perfect. What I would do is once you have all that set up, once you have a beautiful survey set up, then go to Overnight Prints, print some business cards. And on that business card, say, how was your service today? And then, and it doesn't have to be easy fancy, just have that big bold headline on there and a call to action. It doesn't have to be pretty or anything. Remember, the goal is for them to fill out the survey. So click this link below and you'll receive 10% off your next meal. Okay? So people are going to go there. They're going to start filling out the survey or whatever. And then guess what happens, guys? Your client starts seeing that you get results. Now notice, we haven't sold them or anything. They're going to come back to you and say, you know what? That system that you created is working pretty well. Nothing else has ever worked. What do we got to do to keep this? Now, guys, now you're in a position where they're coming to you and you're able to charge them, but you have the greatest testimonial you will ever have, and that testimonial is going to help you sell this system till the end of time. You can take that testimonial. You can put it in your your LinkedIn sequence that Jimenez is going to show you how to set up. You can take that testimonial and run it out there on Facebook. You can load it up on YouTube. You can put it on your website. You can do all kinds of things, and now you can actually start building a real business. Do you guys understand? What do you think, Matt? I mean, we can go through some questions. I think we're about done. Put the link back up on the screen for you.
Yeah, and just to let everybody know, too, I wrote out kind of a quick thing on that package, that bonus package that I had, too, so you guys should see it in the chat area and stuff like that, giving you my link, and I put the link back in there, gave you guys my email, and kind of just let you know what it is. So on that, plus, for the bonus side of things, but I mean, pretty much what I wrote. Just go to the link, email me your receipt, and then I'll send you the brand new buyer notifier, which I call it, that'll skyrocket your conversions on your websites. And so display recent sales. I'm giving you lifetime access and unlimited upgrades. Plus, I'm giving you a digital version of my formula that built $20 million a year empire. And basically purchased by people like Ryan Dice, and I forgot to mention Dan Kennedy, and Russell Brunson, $2,000 value, and then the 3 magic questions that we use to sell $50,000 programs. I'm going to send you guys that. I've actually already started, just so you know. That's kind of why I've been a little quiet, because I've actually already started sending, replying to people and sending it back. So I've already started doing that. I'm getting people access to the software right now, and then I'll get you guys the rest here a little bit later. So just send me that receipt in, and we'll get that taken care of quickly.
That's so cool. I love your bonus. I think it's probably one of the best ones we've seen.
Yeah. What's funny is I'm going to cancel my project, Matt, because I was actually building the same software.
Well, we'll talk.
Yeah. So I don't see any more questions in the chat. I think we could probably close out for today.
Awesome.
Cool.
Awesome. Yeah, so just let you guys know, there's the link right there. You guys can, get in if you want to get on this, agency pricing and stuff like that. And just to be clear, to reiterate to everybody is, as soon as you purchase this, then it'll take you to the next one, right? It'll take you to the agency so they can.
It'll take them to Pro and then Enterprise and Agency.
Yep. Okay.
And also, they don't have to, you guys can say no thank you to Enterprise. Everything in Agency has Enterprise.
Oh, awesome.
Enterprise is included in Agency.
Yeah, the accounts that you're creating for your clients are enterprise accounts. So if you do go for agency, you don't get the enterprise at all because you're buying that already.
Got it.
Yeah, awesome. That's what everybody's refunding. They're saying, oh, I didn't know that, so they refund Enterprise. So Enterprise has like the highest refund rate of all time. And then they find Agency.
Sweet.
Cool. Well, how'd we do, Matt?
Great. I just wanted to tell you guys I both truly appreciate you guys for getting on here. And we're going to do our best to our ability. A couple people asked for the replay. We'll do our best ability to get it out. I can't promise the internet gods will allow us it to be happen. We won't know until a little bit later, because it will take a while for this thing to crunch and find out if it was actually good. So, but I want to tell both of you guys, thank you very much for setting this up, taking the time out to be here. I and we truly appreciate you.
My pleasure.
All right, guys. Well, have a good rest of your afternoon. We'll see y'all later or night.
You guys have a great one. Thank you guys.
All right, man. We'll be in touch. I'll send you an email where I want my bonus.
Yes, sir. All right. I will.
All right. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.